Hey, yo, what up? You guys ready? You guys ready for this? So, Maanyaa dropped this a few weeks ago, and I figured since I gave the people who are, involved in this a little bit of time, to read it, to respond to it. Only one of them tried, and laughably failed, which we laughed at. We had a time. I have set the goal. The goal is for unleashing the spice. The spice rack is right here and available. But if you really want to help out, there is a GoFundMe, and I did in fact confirm that this is Charla. So if you want to help out in the last leg of this of court and want to help her out, feel free. It's in the pinned chat. So yeah, go ahead. She's almost 50% of the way to her goal. So if you would like to help her out with that, please by all means go ahead and help her out, because this shit is ridiculous. And so let's go through this. This is Maanyaa's statement that she let's see, observed via public records July 2023 to January 2024. Now, if I'm remembering correctly, and I'm sure Maanyaa, if she's around, will correct me if I'm wrong, but this was the statement that she had put together for California. Now, she's updated it, but initially this was for the public case that Steve filed against Charla falsely and tried to frame her in California court, which we know he tried to frame her because he got caught in a live stream saying he was going to frame it as if it was her, even though he doesn't know it was her, or even thinks that it might not be her, it might be somebody else. And one of the reasons we're privy to that call is because Steve gave the link to that call, that group call, to the person he was trying to frame. Because he's a fucking idiot. That's the funniest shit. That's the funniest thing I think of this whole thing. Anyway, there's a link to this in the description down below. I'm not going to put it in the chat this time just because there's already a pinned chat for the GoFundMe. So if you want to help Charla out and you're sick and tired of these kind of fucking things and these kinds of fucking people, go feel free to donate to her there. But this is, let's take a look through Maanyaa's statement. I know we covered, also the time stamps are all going to be in New Zealand time. The only person who tried to respond to this is Erin, and we already laughed at her pathetic attempt at, and she just ate shit. She just flat on her face. And it was really funny. And then after that, she just kind of disappeared for a little while, and recently put out a 30-minute video, which I only got, like, at 2 times speed. I only made it, like, not even 15 minutes into the video, and I'm just like, I'm probably gonna have to talk about this, because it's really bad. It's really bad. So that'll be time for another day. Oh, and I found this. So people were asking me, because when the decisions came down, Erin went live immediately, but Veda hasn't said anything. But, hold on, let me pull this up real quick, because I forgot about this. Veda re-released a video. Check this out. Because a 3-hour video. Sorry, yeah, 3 hours and 40 minutes long video that was streamed a year ago in August of 2023 about Ronelle, who, if I'm not mistaken, should be having her hearing soon. And if I'm extra not mistaken, you'll never guess what I can see if I go to the transcripts and I go, uh-oh. In case you don't know what trauma dumping is, that's kind of, I've been dealing with a lady named Charla, and these two kind of remind me of one another. Oh no. Looks like she's talking about Charla and re-releasing content that she was, if I remember correctly from what Erin told us about her paperwork, this video should be deleted. Interesting, because this says streamed live on August 4th. which means it was never deleted. It would have only been privated or unlisted. So if the links weren't working and it was unlisted, well, if it was unlisted, then the links would work. If the link wasn't working, then it was privated, because otherwise this would say uploaded on when it was re-uploaded, which means Veda is not only not following her court order and is in contempt, but now she's re-releasing shit she was talking about Charla that she should be removing. Oops. Womp, 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 womp. Surely Veda and Radel and Aaron are all working together in the background as a harassment group, right? Right? That's right. This is me implicating her, not Veda. All right. Anyway, I thought I'd point that one out to you guys real quick. So, Maanya's got a whole ass table of contents. And again, the dates on this is July of 2023 to January 2024. So this doesn't have anything in it after January. And if you remember, I was in Kansas. I got my little postcard. You like check it out? Got my little Kansas postcard. I got this while I was there. In February of 2024. So all of this stuff happened before those court hearings. So, yes, hello, welcome. You're not late. We just showed that Charla's got a GoFundMe up if you want to help her out, and that, Veda's in contempt of court. So here's the table of contents. I'm not going to be too specific about that. I do like that there's 69 pages in the PDF. Very nice, very funny, very demure, very mindful. And you've got it listed by YouTube Steve, YouTube Aaron, YouTube Moderate Extremist, YouTube Steve, Down the Rabbit Hole, Aaron, right? It's got like the dates, right? So you can see that Maanyaa is relatively thorough with this. All right. Introduction. I am Maanyaa. I'm the co-host on a YouTube channel, Chesh, Goblin Q Chesh. Hey, that's me. My current YouTube name is Maanyaa. I have created content with Steve McRae in the past until February of 2022. I have observed a concerning pattern of behavior among several YouTubers, which I believe constitutes harassment and defamation towards Charla. This observation covers the period of July 2023 to January 2024. Involved parties and YouTube channels. Steve, YouTube channel, Steve McRae has 16,000 subscribers on YouTube, and the Non Sequitur Show channel has 29,500. Now, I think you could probably leave Non Sequitur out of this, except for the time that he brought on Megan and Wolf to laugh about doxing, where you caught him and his daughter fighting on stream when his daughter didn't want to be on camera, and he was trying to force her to be on camera with him. And where Steve was encouraging Megan and Wolf to start their channels that are currently ongoing to this day, doing a lot of the harassment. Which I also might do a check-in on them too soon, but we'll see. I'm busy. I got shit to do, alright? I'm busy. Tom says, I have to admit I have followed this saga almost zero. Am I correct that a group of people decided to harass a random woman in Kansas because reasons? Yes. Correct. That is a pretty good summary, yes. A group of YouTube content creators decided to harass a woman and, like, dox her and do all kinds of shit. Hello, welcome. Aaron Costello, a YouTube channel, EKC People Suck. The number of subscribers to this channel are now 5,560. So you can see these little green bits are updated numbers. Brittany Hansen, they have 2 YouTube channels, Veda Jade and The Gypsies. Veda Jade has around 2,460 subscribers, and The Gypsy channel has 300 subscribers. Nicole Farron, YouTube channel, Supernatural Crimes with Nikki, and the number of subscribers to this channel are 5,980. Megan, a regular co-host on YouTube channel called Moderate Extremist, which has 1,830 subscribers. The other host goes by the username Modern Extremist. So you'll notice that Megan's channel and Wolf's channel aren't in here because, again, this is what was observed up until January of 2024. This was before their solo channels existed. Right? Katie Parker, YouTube channel Down the Rabbit Hole at Bedtime, or DTRHAB, and the number of subscribers to this channel is 47,500. Renelle Smith, YouTube channel Renelle Smith, and the number of subscribers to this channel is 10,300. Suzanne, YouTube channel Suzanne, no longer quivering, and the number of subscribers to the channel is 3,340, and there's a typo because there should be a comma there. Unless you're Canadian. They are all subscribed to and are followed by each other on all social media platforms, YouTube, Twitter, Reddit, etc., and regularly promote each other's content on their platforms. Social media influence. In total, all the above have approximately 120,000 subscribers on YouTube. The total number of followers of all of the above on another social media platform, Twitter or X, is 8,600. The total number of members and of the social media platform group are Without a Crystal Ball, or RWOACB, 14,000. This group no longer is available, but it was there until March of 2024. All the platforms combined of the creators above give them access to 130,000 subscribers, followers, or members. I have not included the number of followers and members they have on their respective Facebook pages and groups. A bingo card, if we did it based on those who are in contempt, it would be a full bingo card. It wouldn't even just be bingo, the whole thing would just be filled up. Oh, I hope you're okay, Mr. Serious. Oh no. Timeline observed. 1. Dates of streaming July to August. YouTube channel Steve McRae. Steve McRae recorded 12 live streams totaling 20 hours approximately on this channel. They are not accessible to the public anymore. These live streams were attended by Aaron Costello, Brittany Hansen, Nicole Farron, Katie, and Megan. They accused Charla of harassing them and of swatting Steve McRae. In some lives, they are on panel. In some, they were in live chat. Some of them, including Steve McRae, were making fun of Charla's mental health. Example, Charla is done, stay away from me, you loon, no means no. Date of streaming, July 21st, 2023, YouTube channel EKC People Suck. Title of the live stream. Oh, should I play you guys a little bit of this to show you that this was real? This is a real thing that happened? I can do that. I've got some things. I got some stuff kicking around. You want a couple extra citations? You want a little bit of that extra spice? Let's see what I got here. Let's see what I can do for you. What can I do for you? Listen, I'm all about going that extra mile, all right? I'm all about it. I'm here for it. I'm here for it. Let me just do this real quick. Let me just switch things up a little bit. Let me just go over here real quick. Uno momento, por favor. Of course, where do you think I'm going, Maanyaa? You know where I'm going. Oh, let's check this out. Oh, let's filter this real quick and go to visibility and go to unlisted. Oh no. It's almost like with all of the shit that was going on and all the court stuff, it sure would be a shame if somebody was downloading and tracking all of the fucking videos. Oh no. What a shame. That sure would be unlucky, wouldn't it? Oh, good golly gee. Oh no. Oh boy. Alright, so which video am I looking for here? No means no. Oh, hold on, let's not put no means no. No means no. Here we go. August 1st. Oh boy. I don't give my phone number, but I don't care, but it's public, but I care. Okay. Oh man. Oh no. What a shame. How unlucky. How unlucky. Oh, sorry, you guys can hear it. Hold on, let me swap that out. My bad. Here we go. Ooh.
That if anybody wants the truth, all they gotta do is just come ask me for it. I've done that for Katie Joy. Charlotte, you're now Katie Joy 2.0, and I'm gonna treat you like Katie Joy. So as long as you're around, as long as you're talking about us, go with God and do what you want with Katie Joy. Nobody gives a shit. Nobody's trying to take you down. Nobody's trying to take away your Facebook group. Nobody cares. Nobody. Go away. But if you are going to sit around in the community and lie about us, I'm going to give you pushback just like I did with Katie Joy, because you are now Katie Joy 2.0. You're trying to revive that Katie Joy is lying. I said the other co-hosts were lying, and they all were. The co-hosts of the Non Sequitur Show.
He has to specify the co-host of the Non Sequitur Show to specify not me and Maanyaa. I was only a co-host for the Non Sequitur Show for like a month and a half. Damn, what a shame. What an absolute shame. What if I search the word therapist? Oh, here we go.
Prevent you from lying about me and tagging me and harassing me. You can believe what you want, Charlotte. I don't care. I'm not your thought police. I'm not your therapist. I feel sorry for him because God knows he's being underpaid. But when you start making shit up and saying that Veda, myself, and other people have done things that we didn't do, there's going to be pushback.
Veda? Oh, imagine Veda getting mentioned. Womp womp. What a shame. Charla is done. Stay away from me, you loon. No means no. Alright. Date of streaming, July 21st. EKC People Suck. Title of the live stream, creator panel discussing Facebook groups and other things. On this live stream, Aaron Costello, Nicole Farron, Brittany Hansen, and Steve McRae were present on the screen. Steve McRae claims that Charla is manipulating people to go after each other. Several tweets made by Steve McRae are read on this live stream. In one of those tweets, Steve McRae claims that Charla is using Facebook inappropriately, and in another, Steve McRae claims that Charla has come after his friend Nicole Farron, and she is one of the four Charla has come after. Oh, that one. Oh, that one. You mean, the creator panel, right? The one that's on Aaron's channel? You mean the one that, should be down based on, according to Aaron, she received a, she received her judgment? And, all these things would be removed, and she was supposed to be removing them? That kind of stuff? Are you gonna copy paste? Or you not? You're not gonna copy paste, are you? Oh, you suck. Alright, fine. Oh, shit. This one?
After, including Nikki, who is my friend, over this. And I had to ask her to. This is now the fourth content creator that Charla has gone after, including Nikki, who is my friend, over this. And I had to ask her to stop DMing me. After walls of emotional text that was not only disconcerting, but downright manipulative, I have multiple people share the same experience with her, and I feel I have to speak up about this now, that she is using the Facebook group to personally...
Steve was part of the anti-KJ group this all started in when Charla said, yes, he wasn't. Date of streaming, August 1st, 2023, YouTube channel, Moderate Extremist, title of the live stream, whatever. Shall we take a look for that one? Oh, gosh, golly darn. Oh man, who could have foreseen this?
supposed to like and love it and wish you were Jackie too, because she's,
Maybe
we're saying,
so.
you know, we're she's supposed to love that somebody said she was mocking. I guess you're supposed to love being Jackie.
Right. But
I don't
none of that
understand.
happened for 2 years. In fact, last summer when a lot of bullshit happened, there were several people saying a lot of that stuff, started a lot of that stuff, and it wasn't me. Did I laugh at it like everybody else did? Yeah, I did. Was it wrong? Probably so. Did it
Probably.
Oh no, Megan admitting that she was wrong back in August and still is doing it now? Wow. Imagine this. I would like to remind you, this was before Megan had her own channel. She was doing it on Moderate Extremist channel. Moderate Extremist didn't like that he got heat for it, deleted his shit, and then now he just shows up on her channel instead. Big brain. Big brain. Gotta love it. All right, next one. On this live streamer, YouTuber with the name Moderate Extremist, Megan and Brittany Hansen were present on the screen. Steve McRae was present in the live chat. Steve McRae states that he will go live about Charla on his channel. He is seen informing the audience of his intent to stream about Charla. Screenshot. I'm going live in a few minutes after you're done. Charla is doubling down. I am going to stream about Charla's last few tweets, going live in 10 minutes. Now, I wonder if any of these get pulled up on screen. They do not, sadly. So you'd have to actually check the live stream to see if they say, you know what, let's show the transcripts. Let's see. Do you think they shout out Steve? Oh. Oh no. How unfortunate.
That screenshot were Steve and Claire. So Claire must. Why didn't Claire post it instead of the Bird account? You know what I mean?
I don't know.
That's a good question.
I don't even. Yeah, it's a good question,
Indeed.
but I don't.
Well,
I don't care anymore. I don't care.
It was Claire and Steve. So apparently she knows who Mocking Media is because they got the screenshot. And
Well-
posted. I just don't get why she didn't post it. Why did you have
Well, they're
them post
friends. Recap, Steve. I'm sorry, man. I'm burnt. I'm at the end of a 12-hour
Pretty
shift.
I mean, I
I
can.
really got butthurt over being called some account somebody's STD record.
But yes, part of it, Steve. The Mocking Media.
Disagreement so often that I know that it was going to put Aaron in that position. It's one.
Oh, Aaron. Aaron too? Aaron and Steve? Oh, geez, what are the odds? What are the odds? Who could have imagined? Megan assures Steve she will be present in that stream. She is a moderator for Steve's channel. Moderate Extremist says that y'all gotta go check out Steve's stream and encourages his audience to go watch Steve's live stream. Oh, should I have shown you that too? Oh, my bad. Let's keep going. Let's keep going.
great.
Hold on a minute. Let's open that transcript back up. Can we verify if what Maanya's saying is correct? Oh. Oh.
Y'all got to go check out Steve's stream. And
Y'all gotta go check out Steve's stream. Brittany Hansen asks if the stream is about Charla, and Steve confirms that calls Charla a lunatic, and Megan reads his comment on the screen. Here we go.
y'all got to go check out Steve's stream. And
Oh, he's
we're gonna
going
wrap
live?
this. Yep.
Yes, in 10 minutes, he said.
Is
So we'll
it
head
about
there.
Charla? Is it about Charla?
Love you too, Madison.
What is
Thank
this? Is your stream about Charla or what? I just want to know before I even look. Is he telling us?
That just makes me, every time I hear that name, it reminds me of eating White Castle when I'm on a road
Yes,
trip.
it's about Charla. He said, lunatic keeps tagging.
You just don't
He
want to
is.
shart. You will shart yourself every
That
time.
woman.
How unfortunate. Receipts. How unlucky. Yes, lunatic keeps tagging me. No means no, but apparently not to Charla. Brittany Hansen claims that Charla does not sleep, and that Charla is worse than her ex, previous partner, and obsessed, compares Charla to her last stalker boyfriend, and if Brittany Hansen, had Charla's social security number, then she would 5150 Charla in 2 seconds. Modern Extremist claims that they have never seen anything as crazy as Charla roll along in a while. Steve calls Charla a lunatic loon crazy in the live chat. Charla is a full loon. She's crazy as fuck. Megan claims that they have a built-in magnet for crazies. Steve, see you over in my short late-night stream soon. Charla is not going to stop. At the end of the stream, encourages his audience to go to Steve McRae's channel about Charla. Date of streaming, August 1st, 2023. Blonde 1 for 2. Thank you so much. We are 1 out of 5 to unlock the spice. And again, if you are interested in helping Charla with her legal battle against all these fucking crazy people, feel free to check out the link that's pinned. All right, date of streaming, August 1st, 2023. Steve McRae, title of the stream, Charla is done, stay away from you loon, no means no. Steve McRae shares a tweet he made on Twitter account called Charla lying, manipulative, sociopath, and a loon. Steve's Twitter account has 5,015 followers on Twitter. I don't know if I can get a better one where you guys can see. Too far. Excuse me, pardon me. These are a little bit hard to read because they're a little bit blurry, but hopefully you can enlarge it. And it says, "You are done, Charla. No one asked you for your ID, you lying, manipulative sociopath." Which we did find out after the fact that Megan and Veda did in fact look for that information and ask her for it. Get away from us. Get the fuck out of my DMs, my cell messages, my Twitter. No means fucking no. Jesus fucking Christ, you are harassing us by you not leaving us the fuck alone. You are a loon. You an absolute loon. And she, the tweet that it says here is Charla tweeting out, "I'm far from done. I'll continue using their words to prove I haven't lied." So basically, Charla is responding to lies being told about her, and that's apparently considered harassment because only Steve and his friends are allowed to say whatever they want. Just ask Aaron. "You are done, Charla. No one asked for your..." Oh, here's a more clear screenshot. Do we have a date on this? Ah, shame there's no date on the screenshot. Oh well. Steve McRae calls Charla a loon in the title of the stream and a psychopath in the live stream. Steve claims that he will go after Charla forever and calls Charla crazy and claims that she has trauma dumped on him. Did he really say forever? Is he that fucking stupid? He's probably that fucking stupid. Hold on. Let me check. I'm gonna check the transcript for this one. Look at me being incredulous.
And tagging me and harassing me.
Stop harassing me by telling me by debunking my bullshit. Very flat earther, Steve. Alright, let's check it out here. Forever. The word forever does not come up. Let's see. Let's get it. No. Go after. Let's try go after. After the fact, don't lies, timestamps. Find again, 21st. Wait, what did that say? I just can't, the problem is I know the date and... Wait, hold on, let me just play this part.
The problem is I know the date that there are in the chat. I just can't find them again. I remember seeing them because they were right one after each other, and Megan had told me they're on the 21st, you know? You're a liar. Peter says your lawyer saw my ID, but you didn't. Yeah, you know, I did. By the way, Peter, was that did Menace log in with the lawyer to see your ID? Because, you know,
fucking Menace. Who gives a shit? Da-da.
We don't need another one. And so I just want her to stay the hell away from us. Nobody's harassing her. Nobody's going after her. Nobody's lying about her. Everything we said is the God honest truth. But she needs to leave us the hell alone. She needs to stop tagging me. She needs to stop messaging me and other people. She needs to stop
Block her, dude.
lying. Because she still has never produced a single shred of evidence that I asked her for her ID or anything.
Oh my fucking god, Steve. It's already been shown that she'd been asked for ID by Veda for Facebook purposes. Good god. I am not seeing the part where he said he would go after her forever. I know that he said, we listened to him say that he's gonna treat her like Katie Joy. And that he's going to keep talking about her, but I'm looking for the he doesn't use the word forever. Yeah, I think he just didn't use the word forever technically. I think he just said that Katie 2.0. Let's just search Katie Joy. Here it is. Yeah. It's right here.
It never happened. She's absolutely lying. And I will continue to push that she's lying and that if anybody wants the truth, all they got to do is just come ask me for it. I've done that for Katie Joy. Charlotte, you're now Katie Joy 2.0, and I'm going to treat you like Katie Joy. So as long as you're around, as long as you're talking about us, go with God and do what you.
Yeah, so basically as long as Charlotte exists online, he's saying he's going to keep talking about her. He's just pretending like he's not. And he's also dictating his behavior as a tukokwe, like if this then that. If you, it's threatening language, right? If you don't behave in the way I want you to behave, I'm going to keep harassing you and lying about you because we know that's what they were doing at that point. So yeah, he didn't use the word forever, but yes, this is still accurate. Steve McCrae claims that he... Oh, sorry, there were a couple of super chats that came in there. We got Blonde 1 for 10, thank you very much, and Hawk Skull for 2 that said the spice must flow. We are 2 out of 5, and we break into the spice. And then I gotta try and read this with hot sauce in my mouth. Steve McCrae claims that he feels sorry for Charlotte's therapist because God knows he's being underpaid and that Charlotte made shit up about him. Yeah, we played that part already. Steve McCrae compares receiving unsolicited messages with a person's identification documents to, quote, when someone is violated, and when somebody is molested, when someone is raped, when somebody has been accosted, when somebody has been insulted, their choice was taken away. Yes, he compared her sending her ID at request to being sexually assaulted and raped. It was really fucking cringe. Steve McCrae accuses Charla of lying and that she is threatening another person in a Facebook group. Steve McCrae claims that Charla is, quote, buddying up with all the nutters. Steve McCrae accuses Charla of emotional manipulation and that she lies and is, quote, out of her freaking mind. Steve McCrae wonders why he keeps getting freaking psychopaths around him every time there's a lawsuit with Katie Joy Paulson and some sociopath comes out of the woodwork. Steve McCrae also claims that Charla tried to revise history and change the facts. Bitch, where? Bitch, where? Did he not say, I won't stop and encourage all of his friends to make YouTube streams about Charla? Yes, he did do that. Steve McCrae claims that Charla, quote, created this long-winded, surreal, bizarre, delusional narrative in her head, and there is something, quote, seriously, dementedly wrong with this woman. Saying he'll treat her like Katie Joy is essentially saying he'll make his life about her. See, and here's the thing. Because this is a statement of Maanyaa explaining to the court what she's observed, it makes sense to use the word forever instead of calling her Katie Joy 2.0 and then having to explain the context of what that means, right? If questioned in court, then Maanyaa would be able to explain what that means and what the actual quote was if that question came up. This didn't come up in court, though, because this was for California. And if you remember, Steve's printed off tweets of evidence and all the evidence he was going to show to prove Charlotte did all this stuff never happened. He dropped the case that day. Want to know why I know that? I was on hold, listening in on the public court hearing. Go figure. During this live stream, Brittany Hansen, Megan, and Moderate Extremist are present in the live chat and comment in the live chat of the YouTube channel. Megan is a moderator on Steve McRae's YouTube channel. State of streaming, August 21st, 2023. Down the rabbit hole at bedtime. Live stream title, My Cease and Desist to Steve McRae, Country Girl, Brenda, Veda, Nikki, Joe, Biden, etc. Down the rabbit, we've looked at this one before. Down the rabbit hole YouTuber said they call someone who I believe is SM as Twitter lady. This video is a parody mocking the cease and desist sent out by Charlotte of various creators and Charlotte's mental health status. Down the rabbit hole goes on to say that, quote, she's done an amazing job of harassing the shit out of YouTube creators. Down the rabbit hole then proceeds to read a document she claims to be the cease and desist sent out to her by Twitter lady and makes fun of the trauma suffered by Charla. Down the rabbit hole at bedtime uses the words crazy loon, delusional, etc. in this video and mentions an unfounded lawsuit. Here, Down the rabbit hole at bedtime puts on screen that for more info on the cease and desist, they can check out the following YouTube channels: Steve McRae, Veda, Country Girl Brenda, and EKC People Suck. Go figure. Did EKC challenge Maanyaa's statement in court? No. This didn't go to the Kansas court. This one was for the California case that Steve brought against Charla, not for Charla against Aaron or Steve. From my understanding, this never saw a courtroom. Maanyaa did all the work and decided she was going to put it out anyway because she did all the work and it's under no obligation, and it was already public anyway. It was part of the public record for California. Maanyaa also was not a witness in Kansas, as we could not make it. She couldn't afford to make it over there because it's a long trip from New Zealand to Kansas, and but I did, and Aaron tried to question me, I guess. there was an attempt, question mark. Res for 10 says, Chesh once said you won't. Oh, but I will. And we are at 5 for our goal. So we have a total. Let's break out our spice. Excuse me, well, I have to count. We've got 2, 12, 14, 24, 34. So we got to count to 34. So we've got 30 to the bottom. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hot habanero with a screaming man on it. Oh, that'll be good. Oh, I'm afraid of this one. Come here. Ta-da! You can see the screaming man on there. Alright. Check under your shirt. There we go. I got it. I'm getting better at these. One day I'm gonna have an easier time opening these than I did opening that bottle of wine. Ooh. All the witnesses for California were called off the day before. Is that how it went? I feel like I should have shaken this better. It's thick. Oh, ow. Ow! I don't like this one. This one hurts. Oh. Mmm. Oh, I like that one. That one's not good. I see why it's a screaming man. Oh, good God. Thank you so much, Trix, for $13.99. Oh. Oh. I'm gonna be feeling that one for a little while. My mouth is watering like crazy. Alright. Steve McRae in the comments under this video typed, OMG, this is comedy freaking gold. My work here is done. Thank you, Rez. In a couple of minutes, I'll start another goal. Because I gotta wait. Actually, maybe I should just start it right away. You guys want me to start the next goal right away? There you go. If you want, I'll count 2 to it, and then I'll cancel the goal. Oh. Alright, Steve McRae in the comments under this video typed, OMG, this is comedy freaking gold. Beautiful down the rabbit hole at bedtime. Absolutely amazing. Guess what? Ellipses crazy Twitter later sent me another C and D. I just got it a few minutes ago, and here's a screenshot. Go figure. Receipts. Down the rabbit hole, fingers crossed. Hopefully I can personally speak to Steve of the FBI. Comment by Nicole Farron and Megan encouraging this type of content. This was amazing, so funny, loved it. Bahaha, you shithead, I love it. Date of stream, August 29th, 2023. YouTube channel, Suzanne. Title of the live stream, I'm green with envy. In this video, Suzanne promotes the video made by Katie Parker on her channel, Down the Rabbit Hole at Bedtime, a cease and desist to Steve McRae, Country Girl, Brenda, Veda, Nikki, Joe Biden, etc. And links this and other videos making fun of Charlotte, cease and desist, and mental health, which are EKC, People Suck, and Country Girl Brenda. Here's a screenshot, here's the video about Aaron, EKC Sucks video, Country Girl Brenda's video, Down the Rabbit Hole at Bedtime. There's all the links. That's what all those are. I explained how envious I am over Country Girl Brenda's craft closet, EKC's dog and bird feeders, and lastly, over the beautiful Down the Rabbit Hole at Bedtime's personal gym and beauty. I need more books stat. Katie Parker Down the Rabbit Hole at Bedtime is under the comments of this video praising Suzanne. LOL, I love it. You're the best of all of us. You're the best. You started this. Heck, we might as well have some fun with the internet's craziest troll. Oh yes, Chris Chan and that whole mess doesn't exist. Charla is the internet's craziest troll. My lips are burning a little bit. I believe Suzanne is addressing Charla as internet's craziest troll. Date of streaming, August 30th, 2023. YouTube channel Suzanne, no longer quivering. Live stream titled No Taco Tuesday. Internet drama Steve McRae and a cast of 4. Suzanne states that she had dealt with a lot of crazy lately. Suzanne also states that her fuse is shorter than that of Steve McRae. Suzanne states that people are not allowed to hate Steve McRae and not allowed to harass him. Suzanne mentions a pizza being delivered to Steve McRae and applications of loans that he did not consent to being made. These same accusations were made by Steve against Charla on Twitter and Facebook. Here are the screenshots of him doing said thing. 8:39 a.m. Quote, your online police report redacted has been approved. My police report in regards to the identity theft IP logging is a thing. I will be following up on this with more evidence with them to find out who tried to open credit in my name. Yes, oh good. It's still on record that he said it's a matter of fact that it was Charla. Shut the fuck up, Alice. You are irrelevant now. God, Alice is irrelevant back in September 6th of 2023. And how many hours of content is dedicated to Alice right now? Go put out the fire and drink one of the bottles behind me. Oh, pain. Blonde 1 for 2. Thank you very much. I am truly hoping she is involved somehow with these threats of swatting and ID theft. I really am. I hope to hear back from the detective in cybercrime soon on how we are proceeding to get information from these companies. News, this is September 6th on Facebook. News, because I am filing a California restraining order on Charla this week, I will not be discussing her publicly to not interfere with my case, with the exceptions of criminal legal matters pending. I have contacted a detective who is handling the SWAT threat and ID theft. I am taking this all very serious, as death threats and ID theft are no joke. IPs are logged when you request an account, and accounts, and with loan applications via bots, and I promise I am doing whatever I can to find out who did this, be it Charla or who she is working with. So he's saying it's Charla regardless, even if it's not her. If you have any questions, please do not hesitate to ask. If you're not going to talk about it, then why are you telling people to come and ask you? I get that you're saying you're not discussing it publicly to not interfere, but if you're telling anybody anyway, you kind of defeated the purpose. If you have any information that can assist in this investigation, please let me know. I will keep you appraised of any ongoing investigation as much as allowed by law enforcement. Thank you. Dear applicant, and these are the screenshots of his email. And then go get him. Suzanne engages in circumlocution and sorry, do I need to get you guys the definition of circumlocution? Let me help you out there. Oh, let me make sure I spell it right. Circumlocution. Ah, I spelled it right the first time.
Circumlocution.
The use of unnecessary wordy language, especially in being vague or evasive, a roundabout or evasive expression. Circumlocution. Aaron.
Circumlocution.
Suzanne engages in circumlocution and mentions a live stream she attended on Steve McRae's channel and discussed, quote, the woman at the Vortex Center. And they are allowed to do so. I believe she is mentioning Charla here. She also calls the same individual this internet troll. Suzanne mentions the video above where she promoted Katie Parker's video on the channel Down the Rabbit Hole at Bedtime, in which Katie Parker makes fun of the cease and desist sent out by Charlotte to various creators. Katie Parker is present in the comment section under the video. Oh, I'm so sorry I missed this live. Sorry, that's over double Aaron's max syllable count. Suzanne, YouTube community posted that Charla is trying to blackmail her. I have posted Katie Parker's content mentioning Charla as the Twitter lady in reply to Suzanne's community post. Updates. I have removed about 10 different videos temporarily due to silly lawsuit threats and someone trying to blackmail me. I am sure you can guess who. All are going to my lawyer to review and either say there is no issue and share away or to keep them down. Are those videos still up? I bet you they're not. I just watched your live and thought you were literally calling for the Twitter lady to be left alone and that people were being silly for talking about her. Wow, she is unbelievable. Much love to you, Suzanne. You've always been some of my favorite creators. What? Look forward to what's next from you. Onwards and upwards, heart. I found you through Suzanne. Love her. Thanks. Yeah, I take back everything I said about leaving her alone. Maanyaa says, I have a master's in engineering, you biatches. Hold on, let me just double check. 1, 2, 3, 4. We are 1 away from the goal. I know it says 2, but I started it after 2 more already came in, so we're actually only 2 away. Date of streaming, October 5th, 2023. YouTube channel, EKC People Suck. Title of the live stream, you should all know some things before you listen to some people. Aaron Costello is on stream and mentions that how other creators have, quote, suddenly started talking about what was done to this wonderful woman and speculates that she and others are being baited to talk about Charla and how she was treated by them. She also speculates that other creators who are talking about how Charla is not helping and are re-victimizing her. She then discusses discusses the Zoom hearing she had to attend due to what she received, and she had considered not going, and further discusses what advice she had received from someone in the legal field. Allegedly in the legal field. Erin mentions how she is scared as she is being made to go to another state where she knows no one and has no home field advantage. As if she would have had the home field advantage in fucking New York. And the reasoning was given that no one is standing behind me telling me what to say. She also goes on to say, I'm assuming this means on, not to say, goes on to say, quote, and maybe it is just is it normal, though, for a judge, for a court to demand people show up, like in today's day and age, especially if the person coming from out of state is deemed as a potential threat? Is it common, is it customary to demand that possible threat get in the same location as others? I can't get my mind past that, and to this day she has yet to get. God, reading her speak is as bad as reading her type. I can't get my mind past that. And to give a reason for doing so is, I want to make sure that no one's telling you what to say. I don't know. It just seems very strange to me. I have a PhD in insufferable smartass. Same page. During this live stream, Steve McRae was in the live chat as a channel moderator and posted the following, quote, best thing is to file a restraining order as I have. Mine is specifically worded. The RO I filed is public. Oh, you mean that's one of the reasons why we have access to this? Because this was submitted for the California case, which is public? And because Erin decided to put it, or because Maanyaa decided to put it out, as she promised when Erin asked her for it in the first place. Hey, you guys remember that Erin asked Maanyaa to put this out? And Maanyaa said, well, if you want it before your court hearings, I'll put it out after, probably, but if you want it before your court hearings, you're gonna have to pay me for it. Go figure. That's directly quoted from this transcript. Oh, I believe it. The RO I filed is public. Erin, keep your cards close, okay? I want the extortion to... Extortion? Extortion for what? Does Charla want the non sequitur show? Nobody wants that piece of shit. And that is why you get an RO in your state. I did to protect myself. And how did that work out for you? Did it not? Did it not go work out for you at all? Linda Reese, imagine doing nothing wrong and having a person misuse the system to silence you. I would like to also remind you guys that this is, like, just what Maanyaa observed. It's certainly not everything and what she coalesced into a smaller document. This is not certainly all the things or the only things that were posted. Like, for example, August 2nd, on Facebook. Oh no, not Facebook. I'm listening from the other room. That sounds like hell to read. Yes, accurate. This 8/2, 6:30 p.m. This complete freaking nut job is clearly not going to stop, so I am going to get the facts out that she is delusionally lying her ass off. Charlotte McIver, Katie Joy 2.0, delusional, dishonest, and dangerous. Historical revision of the picture of Charla McIver. Go fucking figure. Well, we didn't imagine doing nothing. I didn't do anything. Idiot, dumb fuck, buffoon. I believe Steve McRae is commenting about the temporary restraining order that he had filed against Charla in California after Charla was granted a restraining order against Steve in Kansas. Facebook. Yes. Megan and Nicole Farron are present in the comments section. Date of streaming, October 6th, 2023. EKC People Suck. The title of the live stream, short stream to share the latest in legal drama. I have an idea. Erin Costello mentioned that she had redacted someone's name due to legal reasons and was under advisement not to speak of this person. I believe she was speaking about Charla. Erin Costello states that she wanted to organize a dramacon, or a meetup, with her viewers and other content creators around the location and time of the hearing, and insinuated that she would reveal the name of the city if needed. She pinpointed the location of the city by saying the middle of the country, and it would be after the hearing. I would like to point out that at this time, Charla's information had already been doxed, so everybody already knew where she lived. Nicole Farron, Supernatural Crimes with Nikki, posted in the comment section, #DramaCon 2023. State of streaming, October 7th, 2023. YouTube channel, Down the Rabbit Hole at Bedtime. I would also like to remind you, by the way, that all of this is happening in October, and the restraining orders and notifications were out in August, or at least for Erin's was August 23rd. Down the Rabbit Hole at Bedtime. Title of the live stream, Story Time, Without a Crystal Ball, Steve McRae. Down the Rabbit Hole at Bedtime is live, #Without a Crystal Ball, or WOACB. I am paraphrasing. Down the Rabbit Hole at Bedtime said that her whole point of the video was to stand up for Steve McRae, and he has messaged her a couple of times and claims to be part of the situation with Charla. I believe she is speaking about Charla because Down the Rabbit Hole Bedtime refers to her as, quote, where this woman who shall remain nameless, timestamp 3510, and mentions another person, Katie Joy, openly. Down the Rabbit Hole at Bedtime says about Charla that, quote, she started talking a lot about my channel, and she was like, I guess she was saying that you. Just timestamp 3654. She mentions that Nicole Farron and Steve McRae stood up for her against Charla, and she said that Steve McRae ended up having deep issues with this person. Is this the same DramaCon that didn't happen because not only could Erin not hire a conference room in a hotel, but also nobody actually wanted to go? Like, this is the same DramaCon where the only person who showed up was me. To court. They also moved to another social media platform called Reddit. Look, I got a postcard and everything. They also have moved to another social media platform called Reddit. Several comments are made in a Reddit group called r/WOACB. This group has 14,000 members. Date of post October 7th, 2023. Reddit post, lying and playing victim. Credit to Balls 2.0 on Instagram. Posted by Reddit username without a ducking clue. Link to the post and playing the victim, blah, blah, blah. Steve McRae is posting under the username Non Sequitur Show. I believe Steve McRae is referring to Charla in his comment under the post. I have, quote, I have a 5-year restraining order. I have a 5-year restraining order, the person you mentioned, which is finalized on the 12th of this month for harassing me, or did you forget that part too? My brother in Christ, you never had a restraining order, let alone a 5-year restraining order. You had a temporary order that you dropped and was never finalized or intended to be finalized or was even in the position to start being finalized. You had to argue for it, you liar. You fucking lying liar who lies. What the fuck? I don't know if I can get, like, I don't think I can, this one's really hard to see. Well, you know what? Just look at the fucking document. It's readable on the document, but it's hard. You're gonna have a hard time reading it on the outside. And I'm not gonna read through the whole thing anyway. Because this is a PDF, and I can't see it. Maanyaa, you're here. If you're on Discord and have a better copy of that I can read, send it to me. Also, Maanyaa for 5 said, and we know that because Erin sent her paperwork to Chesh without any prompt. Yes, don't do that. Don't send random people on the internet your fucking private court documentation, you clown. Idiot. Yeah. I'm struggling. I'm sorry, I just want to give Maanyaa a second to get in the hole. Best part of the stream. Unsolicited. Chesh was violated. Right? Isn't that what Steve said? Let's go back to that. Wait a minute. Let's go back to that for a second. Hold on. He said that Tina came up with this, right? I just want to play this for 1 second.
Lying.
Hold on. Let me get the transcripts real quick to this one because, like, let's see. Here we go. It's right at the beginning. Oh my god. Listen to this.
Hours after the fact. Numbers don't lie. These are timestamped. These are timestamped messages. So we know for an absolute fact that you're lying, Charla.
The timestamp messages that Steve can't find and doesn't have.
Megan didn't ask you for your ID. I didn't ask you for your ID. Veda didn't ask you for ID. I know sure the hell Tina didn't ask you for your ID. And she's pissed. And by the way, Tina said something absolutely freaking brilliant tonight. And I'm actually a little upset that I didn't think of it first. Tina said the most powerful freaking words she could have probably said. And I am literally in awe at the genius of what Tina said. Tina said, and this is paraphrased, but well, most of it is, but not the end part. But she said something along the lines of, "You sent me your ID, your driver's license, unsolicited. You didn't allow me to say no." And then she said, "You took that choice away from me." That is such a powerful resonance of what it's like to be a victim. When a bully or somebody who is doing things to you and doesn't allow you a choice to get away from that person. When somebody is violated, when somebody is molested, when somebody is raped, when somebody has been accosted, when somebody has been assaulted, their choice was taken away. And sure shit, when Tina said, "You took that choice away from me," I don't think there's anything that could have been more powerful. Because
So, how does that apply to Erin sending me her paperwork? Unsolicited. I got dragged into this court case as a witness, traveled outside of my own country, under threats, death threats, which is more than Steve can say, or any of these other people can say, because Charlotte didn't fucking do anything to them. So, that is the dumbest thing he has ever said in his life. Yeah, it's really fucking stupid. But by Steve's logic, and by Tina's logic, and their friend group's logic, am I not the ultimate victim? Go fuck yourselves. Good fucking God. What is this? What did you send me? Oh, I've got to download it. Why do I? What are you doing? What? Maanyaa, this doesn't open. Maanyaa, what did you say? Maanya's sending me a virus. Remember, if you want to help Charlotte out, GoFundMe link. Pinned link. Feel free to give her a hand. Alright. Anyway. State of streaming October 14th, 2023. YouTube channel Supernatural Crimes with Nikki. Title of the live stream, Steve McRae's roommate Kano speaks out. Oh, did you skip Operation SWAT? Nicole Farron interviewed Steve McRae's roommate about the swatting that happened at their residence. She put on screen the redacted police report that Steve claimed was of the swatting that happened at his residence, and this report was discussed in detail. Nicole Farron said that this interview was not about Katie Joy, but about another psychotic bitch. And she didn't want to say their name, though it rhymes with Carla. I believe she was referring to Charla MacGyver. Yeah, I think Operation SWAT is missing. What a shame. Too bad. Operation SWAT was great. I covered Operation SWAT, so we don't need to go over it again here, but if you want to see me reacting to Operation SWAT, I did it in 3 streams. I had a good time. Steve McRae and Megan Boussard were present as moderators in the live chat. Steve McRae mentioned in the report of the police call that had happened at his residence, which he and Nicole Farron termed as swatting. In this whole live stream, Nicole Cano and Steve were indicating and insinuating that the swatting at Steve's residence was orchestrated by Charlotte McIver. During Steve McRae was in the live chat as a channel moderator, messaging, quote, the 27 police code meaning for the police force is attempted crime. I cannot comment specifics because of my litigation, but I will, when all is said and done, explain 100% as I always do. He did not. It is the year of our Lord, 2025, and this is continuing on. Here's the drive link. What do you think I'm looking at, Maanyaa? What are you doing? What are you sending me? Hawk. It says I need access. Shouldn't you be trying sauce number 43? No, I think I need one more. Let me double check. 1, 2... 3, 4. Oh no, you're right. We've got. Oh, let me end this goal. End goal. Remove goal. We did it. Remove. All right. Let me. You are correct. I miscounted. All right. So that is 13, 33, 35, 39, 40, 41, 42. Right? 42. 42.99. All right. I guess we can count the 99 as 43. So we've got 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45. Wait, 42. 43, 45, 44, 42. Oh boy. This is the resistance one. We haven't gotten a repeat sauce yet either. Give it a shake. Gaslighting goblin with love. Yeah, no, right. Hot sauce. It's got like the all the fists up. They're fisting. It's a number of fists going up someone's ass by the court. All right. Hot sauce to beer and liquor shots. So there's a shot that I really like. It's called a Prairie Fire, and it is tequila and hot sauce. And it's the only way I'll drink tequila anymore. All right. Oh. Okay. This one doesn't smell quite as hot, but also like smells a little bit sweetish. Yeah. It's not making me freak out as much as the last one, but this one's just not great. It's not very good. This one might be better with like something cooked, but it's kind of icky. It's kind of just icky tasting. I don't like this one. I need to get stickers. I need to get little high smiley face and sad face stickers. All right, Maanyaa gave me her proper, like, not the PDF, but like the document. So I can zoom in on this screenshot a little bit better. Maybe. I guess I can just fuck up her document. It's huge. There we go. You guys see that better now? Now we can read what he said. Whoa, fuck. I gotta quit doing that. It would have been 2 years if I had not requested a hearing, which I did, and it was dropped. Nate is the one. Nate, we're talking about Nate the fucking lawyer? Is that really what we're bringing up, Nate? And Kyle submitting evidence according to... Oh my fucking god, who cares? I didn't have to beg for anything, and now I know you're being dishonest. You are trolling. It was Katie Joy's lawyer who did not want to go in front of the judge, not mine. What the fuck ever. I have a 5-year restraining order, the person you mentioned, which is finalized on the 12th of this month of harassment for harassing me, or did you forget that part too? Of course you did, as it didn't fit your narrative. Oh, probably because it's just not true. That's just not a true thing that happened. That's stupid. That's dumb. Defending oneself against fake allegations is not harassment? Oh, really? Really? So then why were you accusing Charla of harassing you guys? Hey, remember when they said that when Erin had the audacity to say that we never said that when she was reading her paperwork and the court said they accused Charla of harassing them and defending herself was not considered harassment? And Erin's like, we never did that. Yeah, you did. And Steve going out here being like, stop harassing us, Charla, you're tagging us. Charla's like defending herself about them lying about her. Oh, defending oneself against false allegations is not harassment. Oh, only when it applies to you. Okay. Show us this strong evidence of which you speak. You're welcome. You're welcome? I'm pretty sure I've been doing that since December of 2023. If not longer. You are outright lying. This /RWOACB is a history of Katie Joy lying, and here you are defending her when it was proven she lied about me to silence. Oh, shut the fuck up, Steve. Nobody fucking cares. Alright. Who gives a shit, dude? It's 2025. Fucking Christ. Filing a false report is a crime. Oh, you mean like colluding to frame Charla in California, which would be filing a false report? Are you saying that you're doing crime, Steve? Quote, I do not care who does or does not call it swatting. If someone cannot see a false report was made to have officers come to our home by a female reporting party, RP reporting party, then is the big picture, then they are clearly trolling. You do not know and have never shown and never proven that any call that was made to Steve's house or to the police in his area was false. You've never proven that at all. It's conjecture at best. At best. You have no idea. If you did, you'd have proved it. Oh, and look, there's the screenshot proving that that's what he said. It's an investigation of the female RP reporting party. Date of post, October 14th, 2023. Reddit post. YouTuber Steve McRae got swatted, question mark. I didn't start a new goal. Should I start a new goal? New goal. All the colors. More spice. Goal started. Again, if you want, send money to Charla instead. The link is above. I'm gonna share this doc in the Without a Crystal Ball Discord one day. Yeah, sure, why not? Date of post, October 14th, 2023. YouTuber Steve McRae got swatted. Posted by username Golden Unicorn. I am Golden Unicorn. Yeah, that's Maanyaa. Maanyaa is Golden Unicorn. Reddit group Without a Crystal Ball, 14,000 members. Steve is posting under the username Non Sequitur Show. Link to it, which I don't think these links work anymore because I think they got banned. Probably for harassment. Steve McRae, under the username Non Sequitur Show, makes the following claims about his temporary restraining order he filed against Charla and connects it to the call that led the police to visit his home on the 12th of September of 2023, and in turn accuses Charla of making that call without displaying anything to prove for this claim. Please see the screenshot below. Steve McRae discusses the police response to his home on the 12th of September 2023. It was not a wellness check. It was a call that explicitly stated RP advised she can hear arguing and banging at this address. at the address given, and that there was a history of domestic violence where the male had been kicked out and had returned. It was a priority 3 response call. You have no idea what you're talking about. I have filed for a 5-year restraining order in Palm Springs Supreme Court. Oh, now you filed for it, but you don't have it and it's not being finalized. Oh. My case number in Palm Springs Superior Court CVP S2304527 for my filing of harassment. You know, if I remember correctly, in the mod call, Steve kind of implied that he had specifically worded his restraining order so that Charla couldn't look up his address or find his address, which isn't how that works, but whatever, that she wasn't supposed to be able to do that. So she couldn't serve him paperwork. But if he filed a case number against her, then she has to be notified, and his address would be on the filing, and also now public, because you made it public! You fucking goof? Goofball? Doing some cable management. Did you also notice that Steve was praising on a woman's intelligence when it suited him? Remember back when it was you? It's part of his playbook. Yeah. Swatting is placing a false call to emergency or police services to get a high-stress response. And domestic violence call priority 3 is one of the most volatile calls police can take. No, and also no. 3 or 4 officers have an immediate response is most certainly constitutive of what is known as swatting. No, it's not. Why was the call place in the first place? I was home alone. Did you miss that part? The FBI from Victorville is to... Yeah, but that doesn't matter. That doesn't mean you were alone when they heard knocking or banging or whatever the fuck. The FBI from Victorville is, to my knowledge, still investigating. According to what I was told yesterday, there is still an ongoing investigation into who placed the call. Care to explain that? Yeah, do you care to explain that you're saying it was Charla and it was related to Charla? Care to explain that? My case number in Palm Springs for my filing for harassment. Thank you for your cooperation. It's public record. Yep, you posted it for everyone to read. They had been there several times before. It is public record. If people have been there, then they can see I have filed for my own safety, something you don't seem to care about. Nobody's obligated to care. People don't have to care. Do I want pizza? I'll get you and Puck some. You'll know the name. You're gonna send me pizza? Are you swatting me? Tell the pizza guy to draw like a SWAT guy on the top of the box. You don't seem concerned that the police were called to my home for a fake call at all. You can't prove that it's fake. Why is that? Oh yes, because you don't care about that, do you? Well, and here's the thing, right? In that stream, in Operation SWAT, as well as in the one that's being referenced here with Nicole and his roommate Kano and him in the background, they say that the police had been there multiple times. So why weren't all those other ones? What's the difference between this call and all these other calls that you're supposedly going on at your place? Like, why the police at your place so much? What the fuck's going on? Maybe someone should wonder why a female reporting party filed a false police report. You can't prove that, claiming a fictitious narrative involving domestic violence. Or does that just not matter to you? It does matter. No one should waste resources. However, it doesn't mean that it had anything to do with the person you have blamed for all of this. Some of the things you've said about the trans community are upsetting to them. You are the one who claims to have so many trolls. It could be any number of people. You also have a past holding people to very precise definitions of things. A level 3 response is not swatting. You of all people know what swatting is. Quote, swatting is a term used to describe the action of making a hoax phone call to report serious crimes to emergency services. What the call was prioritized is irrelevant. Oh. And I present my evidence in court, not public opinion, before the case is adjudicated. You have no idea what evidence I have. And then we never saw or heard anything of that evidence ever again, because it didn't exist. What a fucking clown show, my guy. Like, really. Steve McRae then links to his filed TRO against Charla, and oh hey, you guys remember that time he accused me of blackmailing him? I don't think he ever showed evidence of that. Steve McRae then links to his filed TRO against Charla and the call made on that the 12th of September 2023 below. It's also possible that Charla's private information would have been in that public record, so this could have been Steve's roundabout way of putting more of Charla's information out there, but that's speculation on my part. Steve seems to be being really fucking stupid, so I don't know if he thought that far ahead. They don't care about the facts. I am asking for asking, not having, not anything. You're asking for a 5-year restraining order on this person. By the way, this ended with Steve getting a full lifetime restraining order for anybody who cares. Spoilers. And everything you've said being correct. She has retained an attorney. However, the respondent has continued to violate the temporary restraining order after asking for a continuance. Now Charla's committing contempt to the restraining order? So how is Steve? Oh my god, Steve. Hey, people following Steve around. Hey, you, Veda, Aaron, dipshits. Hey, I need keys. I gotta jingle them. Hey. If Steve is claiming Charla is breaking the TRO, right? On what grounds is he doing so, first off? And second off, if she is, how is that not applicable to any of the stuff that you're doing right now? This is in October. Steve already has a restraining order because he lost. He didn't file and show up properly, so he at this point didn't even have a temporary restraining order. He had a full restraining order that got upgraded into a full lifetime restraining order. How is this not fucking contempt, you dipshit? Duh. Here's a filing of Prom Springs, which anyone had bothered could have looked up themselves. Oh, we did. Oh, we did. All this is because Charla pointed something out as being wrong in a Facebook group. Oh, not just that she pointed out something was being wrong. Steve at the time agreed with her. They agreed that Charla was right. And then they got mad anyway. Like, this is the dumbest fucking shit I have ever seen in my life. You have no idea what has been done to me and those I care about. Really? Because you don't shut up. None. The mere fact that false police reports were filed means nothing to you. Prove false police reports were filed. They mean nothing until you can prove they even happened. And you can't, and you didn't, and you won't. Steve was told no, and he got his gang to attack her. Basically, yes. Steve claimed that, I would argue, from my perspective, I think Rabbit's the one who really started all of this, but Rabbit instigated Steve, and then Steve instigated everybody else. Steve claimed that, Charlotte's family supports him. He had her stepdaughter on the channel and other commenting in the chat. Someone contacted them on a thread that was 5 years old, if not Steve, one of his friends. Semantics. Correct. They have a lot to say. A lot. The family supports me 100%. This man admits that him and his friends went to Charla's Facebook group and went to her real life family members to pull them onto a YouTube channel to talk shit on her because they didn't like that she said copyright infringement was copyright infringement. If they were just calling her names on the internet and saying she was like crazy or whatever, this probably wouldn't culminate into this. The fact that he admits it and then claims, oh, imagine doing nothing wrong. Uh-huh, yeah? Yeah, you didn't cross any lines? You didn't, nothing? No? Sure. Sure. Megan's gonna be bad. Oh no. When is Megan not mad? Give me one example of Megan not being a little whiny piss ant all the time. There's none. It doesn't exist. She is always angry. She doesn't feel anything else at this point, I don't think. There were other users who made similar claims by other members of the RWOACB group. Steve has been the victim of extreme harassment to the point that he has had to take legal action. The person who did this was not a YouTube content creator. She is a troll who came to the anti-KJ community in the summer via Facebook and went real life. You've literally got Steve saying he contacted the family, but Charla's the one who went real life. Okay, some people speculate that she is working with KJ. Yeah, Steve and Aaron and Veda and Megan and Wolf and Moderate and Nikki and Suzanne and Renelle and Rabbit. Some people. It's almost like this culminative, what have been an adjudicated harassment group called a mob by the judge. She tried to ruin his credit. Oh, please. Steve had no credibility after me. As soon as I was gone, Steve's credibility just... So, yeah, good try, though. Delusional, one might say. Had pizzas delivered to his home. Yes, how terrifying. Tried to get his channel taken down. And yes, sent the police to his residence. He has evidence and receipts. You can find more information on YouTube and Facebook. I know Steve can be a controversial figure, but please do your research before speculating. Hi, hello, it's me, your boy. Steve wasn't swatted. There was no false police call. Steve's a fucking idiot. He had no evidence. He lost his case and has a full restraining order. You're welcome. Controversial. You mean transphobic? You mean racist? Is that what you mean by controversial? See, when I was hanging out with Steve, the most controversial thing he did was get in fights with the ACA about the definition of atheism. Oh, and he had on Earl David Warden, I guess. There was a controversy around platforming. Anyway, date of streaming, October 15th, 2023. EKC People Suck. Title of the live stream discussing Cheshire Vic's latest video. It's me! I don't really get the pizza thing. Don't you just tell the delivery driver you didn't order them? More of prank on the pizza place? Yeah, really. Aaron discusses a video on another YouTube channel, Goblin Queen. You missed a U. Keen? Video, YouTuber Steve McRae got swatted. The final inference of that video was that Steve was not swatted. I don't even think was that an inference? I think I just stated that outright. That video was also examined the claims by Steve McRae accusing Charla of swatting him. Aaron Costello goes on to claim that whoever made the call for the police to visit Steve McRae's residence had the intention that SWAT will be utilized. I'm sure she knows that. She also points out that she and the other owner of the YouTube channel, Veda Jade, Brittany Hansen, need to talk so that Aaron may convey something to Brittany to put her mind at ease in many ways. I believe Aaron Costello mentioned Charla as CTL, Crazy Twitter Lady, and spoke about being served by her, and mentions that she stopped using their real name way before she was served, and she created her own nickname for Charla, Crazy Twitter Lady, or CTL. Therefore, there are posts on Aaron Costello's Twitter account where she has used the nickname CTL. Hey, check out a live stream that is showing homage to me. Maybe more than 25 people can watch it. I have to go to work, so I'll be catching the highlights later. Don't not harass or otherwise troll those there, including CTL. Just watch for a laugh. You're right, but fuck you anyway. Megan Boussard is present in the live chat as a moderator of this live stream. Nicole Farron is present in the live chat. Brittany Hansen is present in the live chat. I feel Chesh and Maanyaa are trying to hurt Steve even more than they already have. That's sad. Oh, boo. So sad. Dirty Uncle Sal, is she not allowed to say her name? Has Charla become a taboo? Aaron Costello agrees with the following comment made by Nicole Farron. Verbally in this live stream, I believe this is about Charla. Supernatural Crimes with Nikki. I feel like she's making it worse. She doesn't know what's going on and being way too flippant about this. This is the third time she had cops at his door because of that crazy bitch. So apparently they're accusing Charla of having called the cops on Steve 3 times. Kiss the ring, Chesh. Yeah, I'll do that. I'll get right on that. Nicole Farron blames Charla for the police visiting Steve McRae's home and calls Charla that crazy bitch. Screenshot above. Aaron also claims that someone may have put the owner of the YouTube channel, Chesh, that's me, put up the owner of the YouTube channel, Chesh, to make the video about swatting of Steve McRae. She said that in agreement with the following comment in the live chat. Aaron Costello goes on to claim that the call for the SWAT or the police to Steve's home was made before he was served by Charla, and Steve was considering the possibility that this call was made to confirm his location because how quickly he was served after this phone call. Someone seems like they were put up to doing that stream. Steve McRae's comments under this live stream. Swatting, in the legal definition, there is no legal definition of swatting. There is no legal term. There is informal language that refers, you don't get charged with swatting, all right? You get charged with, like, misusing police resources. Worst case scenario, you get charged with murder or attempted murder or assault with a deadly weapon. That's what the charge ends up being. You're just using the police force and making a false call. It involves a couple of things. All right? It involves emergency services. It involves a false call. It involves a certain type of false call that enables an extreme response by police. It's called SWAT because in the States, they're called SWAT. Anyway, swatting in the legal definition, which isn't a thing that exists, is the act of calling a hoax call to elicit a higher response. Swatting, the action or practice of... informal! The legal definition, he's copy-pasted the definition and it says noun informal.
What you just said is one of the most insanely idiotic things I have ever heard. At no point in your rambling, incoherent response were you even close to anything that could be considered a rational thought. Everyone in this room is now dumber for having listened to it. God have mercy on your soul.
Huh? The action or practice of making a prank call to emergency service in an attempt to bring about the dispatch of a large number of armed police officers to a particular address. In addition to swatting, violations of Penal Code 148.3 PC could include any false report of an emergency service, an emergency such as screaming out that you are being attacked when you're not, or making a report of domestic violence to seek revenge against a spouse. This was a DV report. No, it wasn't. It was a general disturbance. It said there was a note about prior DV issues at the residence, but it was dispatched, and it didn't say it was a domestic violence call in the call that you posted. Penal Code, falsely reporting an emergency is defined as anybody reporting blah, 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 blah. Legally, Aaron, this was clearly swatting. No. Okay, no. Swatting is the act of the call, not the response. Run from your meme collection. Yeah. Date of post. October 16th, 2023. Reddit post. YouTuber Steve McRae got swatted. Posted by Golden Unicorn, Maanyaa. So Maanyaa fucking trolling. Steve McRae is posting under the name Non Sequitur Show. Aaron Costello is posting under the username Slayer Utica. Another user on Reddit calling SM or Charla a maniacal psychopath. If you were there for... Oh, it's Katie is a liar. Oh, the Nazi. If you were there for the beginning, then you because oils know better than to blame Steve, you dipshit. Hey, I was there from the beginning. I was there. I saw the whole thing. Hey, Maanyaa actually messaged me when Steve first had Veda on and was like, who is this? This bitch is gonna cause trouble. And then we laughed. It's almost like I knew a little bit about what was going on with Charla before Charla even ever contacted me to ask for general information, which I gave her. I gave her general public information, because of course I did. Why wouldn't I? Anyway, I have no patience and no O2 left to respond to you. Go F yourself. Charla is a maniacal psychopath, period. Then the same user calls Charla a lunatic and a maniac and claims that Charla stalked Steve. How do you know that has... You know, okay, hold on. I need to breathe. I need to breathe for a second. I'm gonna take a quick break and refill my tea, and I'll be right back. Just give me give me a minute. Just give me a minute. You know what? I'm gonna do you guys a favor. I'm gonna do you guys a solid. Hold on. I'm gonna help. I'm a helper, all right? We're gonna check out real quick. We're gonna go to my channel, and we're gonna go to the videos, and I'm gonna show you guys something real quick, because like we can argue up and down about who said what about who or whatever the fuck, but why would we do that? Why would we do that when we can just do this? We can just do this.
It's confusing, huh? That's it right there. It's right here, 27. Stop. Agent 22, making contact with D27. President of police. Can you come on outside?
No.
Guys.
Who are you looking for?
So we're just trying to see if there's anything going on, any noise, any arguments, anything. You by yourself today? You by yourself? What's your name?
Steve.
Steve? Okay, we just got a call that there's people arguing over here in the area. What was that?
Not from this apartment.
Okay. Just no one else was just
Steve, are you able to come out and talk to us really quick so we can make sure everyone's alright?
No.
You don't want to talk to us?
No. There's nobody here. It's just me. Literally. You can see.
Okay.
I just went in the RP,
What do I be anonymous?
Oh, was it?
Yeah.
You got a little camera on one of those light bulbs.
That's all. Did they screw in? Like a light bulb?
Like a light. Like an antique part in there maybe or something? Can't be light.
India 2018, top 4.
Wow, so impressive. Good job. Very nice. Not a single thing in Steve's report that he shared, not a single thing in Steve's description of what happened, the video call, there is not a single thing that matches the required components of any of what is necessary for SWAT. It was not a domestic violence call. The paperwork calls it a general disturbance. It was on a priority 3, not high priority. Those are regular beat cops. That was not like any additional emergency service dealing with more extreme situations. And the call itself didn't have anything in it that showed that it would be attempted to even have some extreme response by the police. But we did reach our next goal. So we will 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We are getting apple whiskey. Ooh, hoo, 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 hoo. Fancy. I almost feel like I need to get like a little shelf. You know what I mean? Maybe I can just pop out the plastic and leave it up like this. Maybe that'd be better. Let me give you a look at it right here real quick. What do you got going on? Apple whiskey with, I don't know, Jesus? He almost died, Chesh. Oh, yeah. Sure. Mix it all into a big jug? That sounds awful. That sounds absolutely terrible. Ugh, I might not be able to get this one open. Oh, nope. It's just spinning. It's... I need a pair of pliers. Hold on. Hold on. I won't be beaten. I might be beaten. Ugh. I actually did go and get a pair of pliers. I will not be defeated by this tiny bottle. I'm an adult. Ah! I got it. Steve projects a lot just like Aaron. Yeah, he's pretty bad for that now. Success! Let's give it another shake. Alright. Interesting. This one got in my nose. Uh-oh. More subtle. Has a little bit of a sweet hint to it. Doesn't feel like my face is totally on fire. Got me a little bit in the nose, but quite good. Anyway, back to whatever this Nazi was saying. Whew. How do you know that has no proof? Just because he hasn't made that public, she is unstable. Steve is a victim. Well, how do you know that if there hasn't been any proof? If he hasn't shown anything, how do you know any of those things are true? In response, like, that's stupid. You're dumb. No, you. Like, Steve is a victim of KJ, and it now is a victim of Charla, the lunatic. It's funny how y'all think KJ victim shamed, but not of Steve, right? Charla took her shit with the Facebook group to Twitter. That's where she went fucking nuts. Yeah, because Steve took it to Twitter. The call is coming from inside the house. About her supposed Facebook group and started shit there to gain support. With that, she started posting about her Facebook group on Twitter, tagging Steve and Aaron like a fucking maniac, nonstop for weeks. Do you not remember? Of course not. Why the fuck would you? Lamau clown clown clown. She stalked him. Why wouldn't he respond and get the cops involved? Oh, so now he got the cops involved with her, not the other way around? Does that mean that Steve swatted Charla? Steve is unstable. Yes. She stalked him, blah, blah, blah. You are a piece of shit, POS, and not worthy of my time anymore. Whoever they're responding to. Yeah, whoever that is. Fuck you. Date, October 17th, 2023. YouTuber David McRae got swatted. Aaron Costello made several claims using the nickname CTL for Charla and refers to Charla's daughter. What an accomplishment. You can read a public Facebook post, #verified, since they haven't spoken with crazy Twitter lady in 15 years. It's hardly an act of harassment to talk with somebody who is not in any way in crazy Twitter lady's life. Then why were you talking to them at all and relying on them as a source about Charla if they haven't talked about her or to her or been in her life in 15 years? Because you're harassing her? Because you're trying to reach out to people in her real life? Because you're going real life and stalking her and getting people in her real town involved? Feel free to talk with somebody. Feel free to talk with someone I know but haven't spoken with in almost 2 decades. Just because you're okay with it doesn't mean everybody else is okay with it. And again, you are a content creator. You're giving consent. Charla didn't. In fact, you showed that she didn't. In response to the following comment on that Reddit post, that's the simple truth. They might have been searched out by another party, one of the gals, but Steve had her stepdaughter on his channel. And I showed posts before that showed that Aaron and Steve were both in contact with these people. Another commenting on the chat, they haven't spoken in at least 15 years. She said she had a strange family. What the fuck did they have to seek them out? Or sorry, why the fuck did they have to seek them out? All she did was post on X. Nobody calls it X. She had very few, if any, followers. Way to rewrite the narrative. Date of streaming October 17th, YouTube channel Veda Jade. Operation SWAT! Here's Operation SWAT. It's just further down the line. Live stream was attended on screen. Steve McRae, Aaron Costello, Nicole Farron, and they were present in the live chat too. Brittany Hansen displayed screenshot from a Reddit thread that confirms that the Non Sequitur show is Steve. Yep, absolutely nuts. When they say it's about us, we dare speak up. The evidence is so absurd, yet people defend him. Maybe people should ask about Veda and her 500 social media accounts. Maybe somebody should wonder why a female reporting party. Yeah, that's confirming that it was Steve. And there's a timestamp of 1722 out of 2 hours, 42 minutes, and 48 seconds. Brittany Hansen reads Steve McRae's tweet from his Twitter account in which she blames Charla of sending him an email with a threat of swatting and then accuses her of swatting or making the call, which resulted in the police visiting his home. Brittany Hansen goes on to claim that she or Charla emailed a threat to Steve and admitted in the email that she had the pizza delivered to Steve and then threatened to swat him. Brittany claimed that the fake calls were made by Charla and she, Brittany, had traced the email to Steve with threats to Charla. Brittany Hansen reads, listen, if Steve had any intelligence, I think we can all agree that whatever he had left got eaten up by a fucking slab of concrete sidewalk. Brittany Hansen reads more of the comments made by Steve McRae under the username The Non Sequitur Show on the Reddit thread where he had accused Charla of swatting him to her audience watching this live stream. Brittany goes on to repeat several times that she believes the call made to the police was made by Charla. Steve claims that the anonymous call made to the police was high stress in nature. Steve states, quote, "None of that address was public until I would serve papers and then somehow people knew my address, so take what you will, but they literally left their card on my door hours later after the police came to my door that morning. It was the same day on the 12th, I believe." As if to imply the watchers or viewers that the police call was related to the papers he was served. Steve McRae also claims that if the police visit had escalated, then it could have resulted in his death. Oh yeah, escalated? You slamming the door in their face and them walking away? How would you thinking you were gonna escalate that? Brittany Hansen addresses Charla as this person and accuses her of going behind the scenes to different creators and lying and saying that they are harassing her and then getting them to make posts and streams and lie. Brittany goes on to state that that is a violation of a court order and claims that the judge said on her, Brittany, behalf that Charla is not allowed to incite third parties to attack, harass us, and states that that is exactly what's going on here. So, Brittany, Veda, sweetheart, is your video that you've reposted about Ronell, where you bring Charla up, you being instigated by a third party, maybe Ronell, to continue to harass Charla, therefore a violation on Ronell's part and a violation on your part? Based on this bit that you said here, maybe? If Steve was morphed into a black lesbian woman, Chesh. Oh, yeah, you know. In this live stream, Steve McRae says that it was weird that the same day he was served papers, the same day the cops came to his house, and to take this for what it's worth. Steve McRae also discussed the police visit his home on the 12th of September 2023. Hey. Certified mail, motherfucker. If the police came to you that morning, would you think the mail instantly teleported to your house? It would have had to have been mailed before the call was made, which means the call can't have been used to establish your address, you buffoon. How fucking stupid. He didn't actually say this, did he? Hold on. Let's check Operation SWAT, shall we? no. Did I spell it wrong? Did I spell it wrong? Oh, hold on. No. Monty, did you not have Operation SWAT? No. I don't believe that. I don't believe that for a second. Oh, there it is. Oh, wow, dang, gosh, darn, gotta build up that suspense. What a shame. Oh my god, shut up with your stupid fucking music. Alright. Transcripts. Let's go. Let's check this out here. Oh, wait, I need this like that. There we go. Alright. Oh, operations. It's operation. Oh. The same day. Served. The papers that I was served. Served. Wow, that didn't take me long to find.
A whole different address.
Well, the other calls were like, for example, the other things were like pizza being sent to my old address. That was my old home that I sold in 2014.
Okay.
The day that I was served papers that morning, the same, assuming the day they came by to serve papers, I left a card, but that same morning is when the police came banging on the door. And let me tell you, it was not just, okay, that's not what it was. It was that, can you hear that?
Yeah.
And they didn't say anything. There was nothing. There was just on the screen door. And I hope they're going to hear that because it's my table. And of course, I'm waking up and I live in a neighborhood where we do have gang activity. We do have people that have drugs. It's
okay. Oh, so he did say that. He's all right. Damn, what a shame receipts exist. It's also confirmed by the participants of this live stream, Brittany and Nicole, Aaron, and Steve, that they regularly communicate with each other outside of social media platforms. Steve also states the previously sheriffs had visited his property 3 times before the police call to his home on the 12th of September 2023. What? No way.
Address the first call.
No, nothing like that. I don't know of any call to my first address except for the pizza. I only know.
Okay, so they just delivered a pizza. I thought you had said that the sheriff had told you that they had responded to a call.
No. Okay, there's some confusion there.
Okay.
I have been I had contacted the police department, and I had said that there have been a potential for swatting at my location where I used to live and at my new location. This was before they actually came to my door. Okay.
There's so many. Three. Department takes priority 3 as non-emergencies. Oh my god, unbelievable. Here it is.
Swatting. What about the danger you were put in?
I
know. Yeah.
It's the fact that these cops
that
came to
didn't
this
hit
man's
me.
door 3 times.
It didn't hit me until after the fact. Yeah, they came. There's sheriffs that came by 3 times actually. Sheriffs came by 3 times, and there was a police. So yes, people in my neighborhood are going, "What the fuck's going on at this apartment here?" You know?
Oops! What the fuck, dude? What the fuck? Good job, Nikki. Good job confirming that. Good job. Good friend. Has Nikki ever addressed this shit, by the way? I know she seems to have, like, moved away from these people, but has she ever actually addressed her involvement in what she did and what she's fucking said here? Like, it's almost like Steve is trying to cover up a disturbing DV history. So what I had said at one point, I was like, there's no reason to suspect that this call is fake. And for all we know, this call is completely legitimate and we should believe it. So maybe there is domestic violence going on, and maybe there isn't, and it was just some people being loud. I don't know. I'm not there. And then these people immediately got mad and said, why are you saying Steve abused people and did domestic violence? And it's like, guess what? I didn't. I said domestic violence going on. You assumed that it's Steve doing the domestic violence. Why are you assuming that? Gosh darn, if only it was easy to have citations for all of this shit. Steve also states previously 3 times prior to the call, Aaron Costello discusses motion to dismiss for the TRO filed by Charla and says that she is not worried as she filed for personal jurisdiction. She goes on to refer Charla as crazy chick. Oh, that didn't work out very well. Aaron refers to Charla as crazy chick. After this live stream, it appears that Steve McRae has stopped appearing on the channels above to discuss Charla, but other channels like Veda Jade and EKC People Suck, Aaron Costello, continue to talk about Charla. I'm so sad, I'm so sick of all this harassment. These people are gross. I agree, I'm so sick too. Liked by Veda. So many good people are being harassed. As a black woman in America, I get treated like I'm what's wrong with the world. All I can do is always be the bigger person, but of course, I'm just being sensitive and none of this is true and this isn't the 60s. Fuck anyone who thinks anyone deserves less respect, safety, and security. This is in reference to Steve saying, but what if I was a black lesbian woman? October 27th, 2023. Aaron Costello uses the term this person for Charla and posts the following, admitting she had created a nickname for Charla. Quote, this person has done more than just post to X. She's been posting on YouTube and at least one other social media site that allows for a private room of sorts where much of this hate we've seen on X is allegedly stemming from. She also filed court paperwork under false claims and sent DMs to multiple people. I'm also wondering if she is busy posting to Reddit as of late. Some may see a sock account accusing others of having sock accounts to be a bit hypocritical. Either way, I have not anonymous and sock are not synonymous, Aaron. Either way, sorry, that might have been complicated. Let me say it again. An anonymous account and a sock account are not synonymous. All right, one more time. An anonymous account and a sock account are not synonymous. I believe in you. You can figure this out. Either way, I have not created a sock account in well over a year. Well, we know that was a lie. I rarely even use the couple I have as evidence or screenshots. All the dates are in New Zealand. Oh, sorry. I have is from my own harvesting at the time or from others sending me things when they see something troublesome and I think I should be aware. Hey, you know how I got onto and decided to make the Steve was swatted video? It's because somebody sent me his tweets saying he was swatted, and then I laughed at him, and it was featured on Dumbfeck Friday. And then Wolf was sent to me by Steve to give me the paperwork, the police report paperwork. Steve took a picture of it and then sent it to Wolf and told Wolf to give it to me, to say that what I was saying was wrong about what we talked about on Dumbfuck Friday. And then I made a video about it. That's how that happened. The reason I made the Operation SWAT video was because of Steve sending me unsolicited fucking personal paperwork through Wolf. Fucking moo. It's not because Charla's sending people to do things. You keep sending me shit. Stop sending me shit. Why? I confirmed this with Wolf at the time. He's like, I was sent to send you this. I said, what is it? It's the SWAT paperwork. It's the police report. I said, who told you to give this to me? And he said, Steve. And I went, why? Oh my God. Good God, you fucking morons. Huh. 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 You mentioned in the beginning here something about 5 videos becoming 13. Well, let me give you some numbers. Even if you were right in claiming that I have 13 videos on this person, I don't even think I have 13 where I just mention her, let alone stream about her. But let me tell you what else I have. A real life attempt at harassment in the form of bogus RO. Well, bogus TRO. Well, you were all described as a mob by the court and have been adjudicated at this point, so guess that's not true. Dozens upon dozens of unprompted tweets that are lying about me or coming at me for shit I didn't do. Also not true, so that's a lie. Several dozen texts spanning almost over 2 months. Oh, ooh. Without a single reply back from me after I asked her repeatedly to leave me alone. Yeah, I don't think that's true either. An actual threat to my safety and well-being made in an attempted court filing. What? What the fuck? I don't even know what this is referring to. An actual threat to my safety and well-being made in an attempted court filing? What? What? Oh? Hi, Keon. How's it going? Yes. Short answer, yes. An email from mid-June showing a very angry person who was upset because I had stopped communicating with them. Sure. At most, they have my referencing them in up to 13 of my streams. Okay, so the numbers of 13 videos, I don't even think I have 13 where I mentioned them. They have my referencing them in up, so there are 13 streams then? There aren't any 13 streams. There are 13 streams. I'm sorry, were we just supposed to be too distracted by how stupid this list is that we weren't supposed to notice? We were supposed to forget what you set up here? And hear that I gave them a nickname of Crazy Twitter Lady, which you did. You did that. Do I need to pull that up? Wait, do I need to pull that up? Which video was that? Hold on. Which was the Crazy Twitter Lady one? Hold on. Aaron. Blah, blah. Here we go. Oh, right there, including Crazy Twitter Lady. So you didn't give her that nickname? No? You didn't do that? You didn't have that? We weren't talking about that and saying you weren't was that the dramacon video? Was that which Maanyaa, which video was that? I'll pull it up. I will pull it up. In the above statement, Aaron Costello claims Charla files paperwork under claims and that the TRO against them, Aaron Costello, is bogus, and that there is an attempt being made on her safety in an attempted court filing. Whatever the fuck that means. And here is the reference. This bitch wrote a fucking novel. I'm not going to read all of this out. Here's the list right there. You can see it if you want. This drive link exists. You can go and read it for yourself. This is on page 33 if you want to read that whole fucking novel and a half she wrote just bullshitting herself. Other comments in January. What an accomplishment. You can read a public Facebook post, #verified, since they haven't spoken with CTL in 15 years. If you didn't come up with this fucking claims violation, at most they have my referencing them 13 times and hear that I gave them a nickname of Crazy Twitter Lady. Yeah, you did. You're literally using it here. What the fuck are you talking about? I already read it, yeah. I did. It's almost like they're repeating the same fucking horseshit for months and months and months on end. Hey, hold on. This was Aaron's channel, right? Go back to Aaron's channel real quick. Search. Discussing, right? spell it wrong? There you go. Yee! And she said something along the lines about coming up with someone like a new name, right? That's what she said? Oh, swatting. Ooh. I guess I should just type crazy Twitter lady. Yeah, hold on. Investigating this, kind of understand what they're saying. It seems kind of crazy that somebody would go to this extreme. Yeah. It does. It does seem kind of crazy. Kick down the dirt. Huh. What? What?
I disagree with Steve. I just don't think he was swatted. That's it.
So you don't think Steve was swatted?
But he has every right, though, to be concerned, heavily concerned about this, because it is fucking crazy whether people showed up and kicked down a door or rang a doorbell. It's definitely concerning. Anyway, so we'll start her video.
So,
heavily concerned.
Wait,
about
wait,
this,
wait, no, go back
crazy.
forward again. Hold on. Look, it's the thing that I said. Look, I've got the tweets of Steve talking about it, and I say that we talked about it on Dumbfuck Friday. Wow, go figure. It's almost like what I was saying was accurate. Anyway, back to what I was looking for. Sorry, I got distracted. No, hold on. CTL. Oh, there it is. Hey, look, I found it. Wow.
I guess that you could say is why I stopped saying the name. And I created my own nickname just because I don't know. I felt obligated to stop saying the name. I wasn't, but a personal obligation, I guess that you could say is why I stopped saying the name. And I created my own nickname, really. And I'm just gonna say CTL was the nickname, which I kind of like because it's like the control button on a keyboard, control. And
at most, they have my referencing them in up to 13 of my streams, and hear that I gave them a nickname of CTL. Oops! Good God, you are fucking stupid. Anyway, moving on. Date of streaming October 19th, 2023, trying to end free speech online. In this stream, Erin Costello reads to her live audience the petitions and requests for restraining orders filed by Charla, and goes on to question the validity of the claims in the document. No, Erin? Live streaming? Private court documentation? She wouldn't do that, right? No, Erin wouldn't do that. What? No. What stream was this? Trying to end free speech? I'm trying to end. You want to fucking talk about that real quick? Hey, what are we talking about here? She wouldn't. I'm not gonna click forward in this and see court documentation, right? I'm not gonna click forward in this and see court documentation. Fuck. Case number. I gotta click forward in this and see court documentation, am I? But where's Erin's court documentation? Yeah, because this isn't her court documentation. Which one is this one? Petitions and requests. Hold on, let's see if we can search the word petition. Mm-hmm.
Examples given. It's just claimed that this is what happened.
Dead
or
air.
if they claim that you had a realization of the things that petitioner has claimed to have told you, because the realization.
Put your glasses on, Aaron. I know you don't want to fuck up your filter. Jesus Christ. So at least she had the brain power to not figure out that she should show the court documents on screen, but decided to show other people's court documents. She just decided not to show her court documents. She just wanted to read them out loud with her top tier reading skills. Good job.
Of the things petitioner claims to have told respondent caused respondent to realize that petitioner had a vulnerability. Like, how does someone know what it is you realized, right? Or if you insult them, berate them, or abuse them with insults, like abuse them with insults. I don't even know what that means. Or depictions, whatever that means. I'm just gonna, okay.
You're right.
I'm just gonna let it out. It was alleged that I defamed someone by making bizarre accusations that evolved over time without facts. My accusations evolved over time, but they had no facts. That's what's alleged. And because of the life that the petitioner has led, this has been emotionally and mentally draining for them. That's harassment because they're drained emotionally. Like, how do you affect that? Like, how, if they were true, what could anyone possibly do to stop that? Like, for real.
Shut the fuck up. Fucking leave him alone. Good God, Aaron. Oh, well, anyway, what were we saying? Erin Costello claims to her audience that she is being told that she can't talk about things and cannot give opinions because their opinions might cause someone mental anguish. Should we search for the word mental anguish? Emotionally and mentally draining. Oh, here we go.
So here's what was in a piece of paperwork that I received lately. I'm the respondent, mind you. Respondent has credible concerns for her mental and physical safety due to threats and harassment by some of the followers of petitioner who may attend. I mean, that sounds like that's a threat to my physical safety. I'm the respondent. And like everything, I mean, someone could send and say, oh, well, it's a typo or whatever. But it's funny because that's like the only one, because right before that and right after that, they come into it getting the two roles accurate. And then they go right back into it getting the two roles accurate. So I'm not so sure that's the case. In fact, I don't think that's the case. That's a fucking threat.
I'm sorry, is Erin accusing Charlotte's lawyer of threatening her over a typo? Is that what's happening right now? Is this the attempted court filing she was talking about before? What the fuck? Huh?
Basically, Lima went on, Software Underbelly's channel there and talked all about this.
I know, that's somebody else.
We're being told that we can't talk about things. Like, we can't give our opinions even, because our opinions might cause too much mental anguish for others. Now,
the thing is, again, we have to remember that Aaron doesn't know what an opinion is, so... I believe they're speaking of Charla here. Yeah, obviously. Erin Costello then states that she will share the kind of things people are using on paperwork as justification for silencing people. She reads and narrates something she claims are her notes from some document she read, without presenting any text on screen, and goes on to say that this is what happens when you talk about someone online and they don't like what you say. There's the word notes. Oh, God.
What's up here? So I'm just going to read. See, I'm not going to share any documents or anything, because it's not my place to do that. Instead, I read some documents and I just made notes on them. So that's what I'm going to be reading. Now, it's a little lengthy, but not too bad. Okay.
So she knows she's not supposed to be sharing the documents, but is trying to weasel away around not sharing the documents, which is funny because she still decided to, in 2024, in the year of our Lord 2025, decided to show fucking documents. She started her year out still talking about this and still trying to harass this woman.
So this is what happens when you talk about someone online and they don't like what you say. I also want to point out too, like, I
don't fucking give a shit, dude. Alright, she states that someone can use the following reasons to take someone for a temporary restraining order for harassment order, and goes on to read a document not displayed on screen. She then says she will let it out and claims that it was alleged that she, Erin, defamed someone by making bizarre accusations that evolved over time without facts, and that the life that the petitioner had led, has been emotionally and mentally draining for them, and that's harassment. I believe Erin Costello is referencing Charla and petitioner here. Erin Costello then goes on to question the validity of the statement by asking how can one affect that, and if it were true, what can anyone do to stop that? Erin Costello goes on to read some allegations against her, which include causing other people to fear them by insinuating that they had issues. Erin Costello claims that if make fun of cease and desist and are sent a Facebook link to a 5-year-old public Facebook post, then that is being labeled as harassment by the petitioner. So Erin, in a video, admits that her and her friends were reaching out to people in Charla's real life, i.e. going real life, on a video where she's defending herself and inflaming her followers that all of these people are sharing, and all of them are involved in. Oops. Go fucking figure. Erin Costello mocks the fact that harassment Charlotte McIver is dealing with online is costing them a lot of money because Charlotte can't function and can't do normal things in life normally anymore, and they must make multiple court filings. Erin also claims that Charlotte is threatening her safety. Steve McRae is in the live chat claiming, quote, "We are the ones being harassed 100%, and welcome to what we all have been dealing with for months." So, unfortunately, I can't show you... Oh, no, I can. I can do that. Wait a minute. I'm not logged into my account. Steve has me super blocked, so I can't see him chatting. But, oh, never mind. I don't have to. There's screenshots. 1 hour mark, right? I don't know if he's got Maanyaa super blocked. Let's find out. What is this? 1 hour, 1 minute. Whoops, 1 hour, 1 minute. Oh, no, there he is right there. Oh, womp womp. What I find fascinating, Lee, is that just like my NSS case, idiots are claiming they know shit they could not possibly know and literally making shit up. #fact. If you listen to trolls, you're a moron. I might have a thing for that. You wanna?
Fuck that guy and his fucking YouTube videos. Stop listening to a man who doesn't know what the fuck he's talking about, you idiots!
Womp womp. Nicole Farron is present in the live chat during the above discussion. Moderate Extremist is present in the live chat. Megan is present in the live chat and states that she is very off the rails. Megan is present in the live chat under the username Crime Time News. Several other participants / watchers of the live stream expressed their outrage on behalf of Aaron Costello. It's total BS, but is a pain in her ass. And worrisome, cause the chick seems a bit off the rails. She is very off the rails. IMO, she targeted people only that talked about KJ. I just find it interesting who she targeted. What I find fascinatingly is that thing I just read. It is sociopathy. It is a sick mental disorder by people. I live in California, the strongest anti-slap law there is, and allows for recovery of legal costs. I give you my word, I have stuff not made public, so there is no possible way anyone could know my evidence, barely, even if I showed it to a very small handful of people. Oh, you mean like the mod call where you were sharing the evidence? The mod call that you gave Charla a join link to? God, I don't know how anybody could figure out what's going on. Secret evidence! Secret evidence! I think Nikki started the CTL nickname. Well, even if she did, Erin took credit for it in her video, so get fucked, Nikki, I guess. Erin's taking credit for your shit. Alas. Psychos just proving we are the ones being harassed. Exactly. Well, not according to the court paperwork. According to the court paperwork, you are a mob and Charlotte defending herself was not harassment. So you're all fucking stupid. Psycho's trying to dox people here, Aaron. I did text you in DM on Facebook soon as it happened, LOL. I posted screenshots for you in the mod chat. I'm a good mod, smiley face. Oh, wow, it's almost like they're all communicating in the background and have group chats together or something. The reality is this is what we all deal with. So when someone supports a troll, they are supporting psycho behavior. I would say that EKC, Steve, Veda, and mods are all being harassed. Can we do a class action lawsuit? You thought Veda started it. Veda started it. I don't know. Maybe. Either way, Aaron's taking credit for it. No, but you can do a TRO. You can report accounts to YouTube. You can ask them to investigate. You can block trolls and not engage. I'm sorry, is this Steve telling people to report my YouTube channel? Contextually, this is him yelling at people to report anybody that is criticizing them about Charla and this situation, right? Like, you guys reread this. I'll leave it up on stream for a second. You guys read this and tell me if you're reading that the same way I am. Maybe I'm misreading that. Maybe I'm wrong here. You can block trolls and not engage with them or allow them around. Does that stop the attack, Steve? You can stop giving shitty people drama to spin. YouTube channel EKC People Suck livestream. Court abuse with provision letters, more TROs, and cease and desist, topped with a dox. Oh, that's a long as fuck title, Aaron. Get your shit under control. Aaron Costello explains that in this livestream, she wants to discuss exploitation of courts. Aaron Costello goes on to say, quote, oh god, I gotta read Aaron talking. This is the worst. Now I'm going to say anyone's... Sorry. Now I'm not going to say anyone's name here, and not because I legally can't or shouldn't, I have every legal right to say their name, but just because I have a legal right to do something doesn't make it the right thing to do. And ultimately, I don't really want to negligently or maliciously cause harm to anyone, unless you're me, and maybe probably Maanyaa. And also probably Charla. But I am going to exercise some of my rights here and call out some shitty things that's been happening to myself and other creators. I believe she is referencing Charla when she mentions this person. Aaron said that until this person started throwing a fit and started sending out these legal letters and filings or whatever, and Aaron read what she claimed is a preservation letter from the person to someone. Erin Costello claims that creators on YouTube and social media platforms are being threatened with TROs. Erin also goes on to say, reason that I don't know that's painting Veda in a really negative light. I mean, that's defamatory in my opinion, because now people might hear of this or learn of this and be like, wow, that's kind of a crazy expletive is Veda, right? And then she goes on to say, and I paraphrase, that with Katie Joy posting on social media during the weekend and implied these two events a little bit too coincidental. I believe Erin is trying to imply that there's some kind of collaboration between Charla and Katie Joy Paulson. Yeah, in her recent video, Erin went ahead and said, oh, I wasn't implying it, I'm stating it outright. That was in her more recent one. That would be this one? Man, it's hard for me to tell. Maanya's checked on all this shit. Man, Maanya's thorough. I'll give her that much. Jax for 5 said, Erin talking, of course, being prolific liar is going to start with Yeah, she recently did a stream where she's talking about Maanya's paperwork. Is it this one? I think it's this one. Erin does this thing where she likes to not be clear. Yeah, it's this one. Erin does this thing where she likes to not be clear in her titles or her thumbnails about what or in her descriptions about what she's actually talking about, so to make it difficult for people to find that later and be a giant pain in the ass. Here we go. Whoops.
Katie Joy posting on social media during the weekend and implied that these two events were a little bit too coincidental. I believe Erin is trying to imply that there's some sort of collaboration between so-and-so and Katie Joy Paulson. Well, you believe right, I was absolutely implying that. I'm no longer implying that. In fact, I'm stating that as fact. So there's that. I don't know. All right, I'm going to go on to...
There's that. I don't know. I'm stating it as a fact. This video is from January 9th, 2025. In Erin's newest video, she starts out saying that this is how she wants to start the year in her new video, but she already started the year doing this. Idiot. Fuck, she's so goddamn stupid. I believe Erin is trying to imply some sort of collaboration. Live stream, quote, wow, expletive. Maybe people should file TROs against this person because I'm starting to think that maybe I'm being stalked. Erin, other people can't file TROs on your behalf. That's not how it works. That is just you encouraging your fan base to file things, frivolous bullshit, and harass somebody utilizing the court system or utilizing the police system to file reports on somebody about something that's not fucking happening. She is encouraging her audience to fire temporary restraining orders against somebody. November 6, 2023, Supernatural Crimes with Vicky. Title of the video, Carla, Stop, #troll. Nicole Farron claims that Charla and another person, Debbie, sent emails to other creators impersonating her. Nicole Farron mentions Charla as Carla and proceeds to call Debbie a nutjob. Nicole Farron then calls Charla, you are fucked, you are sick, and tells her to go get some help. Nicole repeats that Carla or Charla is behind some problems in the YouTube community and the not a content creator is the problem with the YouTube community. Yeah, okay. And proceeds to tell her audience to stay away from her, and if they receive any email from her, then block her. Nicole calls Charla a psycho, and the Charla does not stop. She also says, quote, Charla will call pizzas to your house. She will sign you up for, I don't even know. Can you start? Yeah, for Pornhub. There was porn magazines, credit cards, you name it. Like, she is really sick there. Oh my God, no wonder why she got a TRO from her a TRO on her from Veda. I'm glad because this girl is crazy, but in true Carla fashion, she's still not leaving her people alone. These are the accusations that Veda and Steve have repeated on YouTube and Twitter platforms. Nicole also claims, quote, I will say that yes, Steve and Veda, Brittany are my friends. Absolutely, I do trust them. That aged like milk. Carla's really good at getting people on her side, and she will use the suicide thing on you. Bitch! Where? Show one time. I have never had to deal with this type of crazy before. You know, if Nikki is actually out of this, she should really probably address this shit, because this shit is gonna haunt her forever if she doesn't. And it's not because I'm gonna keep talking about it, and it's not because Aaron's gonna do anything, it's because anytime anybody looks into her, this is what's gonna come up. Nicole accuses other YouTube creator Katie Joy Paulson of being behind Charla. Some comments and Nicole's replies under the video. That woman needs help, CTL. If she's behind this, she's been spreading lies about a lot of us. It's scary the lengths she will go. This has to stop. I have no choice but to go to my police department. Megan, I am so sick of all this crap Carla is doing to us. It's so sick. No way you would ever send a message like that about Veda. This woman needs help. She just never stops. The idiot trolls that support her are just as bad. Great video, Nikki. 100% this has to stop. Holy moly, please let me know which Carla. It's not Carly4243, is it? No, I call her Carla because it rhymes with her name. Okay, thanks. So this lady is okay to follow then? Nonsense is the channel that put that fake email out. No, it wasn't. You're more than welcome to sub to her. She does side with KJ though. November 10th. Supernatural Crimes with the Nikki. The title of the video. KJ is working with Carla and she comes for balls. The balls. Nicole Farron, the owner of YouTube channel Supernatural Crimes with Nikki, uploaded a video discussing a social media post made by another YouTuber, Katie Joy Paulson, who has a YouTube channel called Without a Crystal Ball. In this video, Nicole Farron claims that Katie Joy Paulson used a woman named Charla, referred to as Carla in this video, to harass and stalk other YouTuber Brittany Hansen. Quote, that's Veda. Quote, having employees go after and claim that I was using a woman to harass and stalk her. Clearly you did because you're working with her. You both have the same lawyer. What the expletive, Katie? You did it with Nat. Now you're doing it with Carla. Hey, you want to know why Charla and Katie Joy ended up with the same lawyer in North Carolina? It's because Veda named them both together in her fucking paperwork. Can you be more easy to read? Can you get a more obvious, contrived setup in your life? Nicole Farron then goes on, oh, and by the way, the reason these videos happened is because Veda, along with Megan and Aaron, colluded with Nikki to put this information out because they weren't allowed to talk about Charla because Charla already had temporary and restraining orders against them. Surprise! We've already covered that video. It's the one where Veda talks about feeding her dog super glue. Ha 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 ha, very funny. Anyway, Nikki says that Carla is a danger to society and then claims that Carla never stops. November 10th. Title of the video, Veda files TROs on KJ and Carla. Hey, that's that thing I was just talking about. Nicole uploaded another video on her channel discussing a TRO filed by Brittany Hansen and read out the contents of the complaint in which Brittany Hansen has accused Charla of being an employee of Katie Joy. She promotes Brittany's stream on her Veda J YouTube channel where she reads the contents of her Brittany Hansen temporary restraining order. Nicole reads the following for Brittany Hansen's temporary restraining order filing or statement. Katie Joy will go out of her way to ruin your life and or reputation by using others to help her, literally torturing her detractors online. A package was delivered to Aaron Costello's homes with a threat, and pizza was mailed to Steve McRae's home with an email threat to go with it, claiming it was Charla. Brittany Hansen claims that she traced the threatening emails she received to Charla and then threatened Charla that Brittany, will file a temporary restraining order against Charla. Charla submitted a false against Brittany Hansen for harassment and stalking. Down the rabbit hole at bedtime is in the comments section praising Nicole. Megan is also present in the comment section and is supporting Nicole. Great job, Nikki. Thank you, Rabbit, for making us aware of this video. Yes, thank you, Rabbit. Whoops. Great video, Nikki. I'm glad you are talking about this. I agree. You knew she was gonna. You were in the. Whatever. I agree. You would never harass anyone. We all just want it to stop. That's why Megan made her own YouTube channel on the advice of Steve, where she hangs out with Wolf, mostly, and sometimes Moderate, to continue this shit. She wants it to stop. The trolls have been extra bad this week, and of course we know why. Anyone who believes Carla is just as bad as she is, they are a bunch of sickos, so happy to be out. Later. Out? Same, now we know why they went hard for us this week. Everything is linked together. Apparently, again, I would like to remind you, these two, along with Aaron and Veda, colluded to put the video out that they're talking about. By the way. Apparently, Veda wasn't able to back up these claims against KJ. A judge dismissed the TRO according to the order published online. Yeah, it was dismissed like the same day that Nikki put this video out, and it was super embarrassing. You need to have solid evidence when you go to court. Can't stress that enough, or you are wasting resources, and that's not okay. That's not true at all. It was because of jurisdiction. Veda will file again. Veda never filed again. Narrator. October 10th, Veda Jade, TRO rerun. Megan is co-host with Brittany on this livestream. Brittany reads the contents of the statement she submitted with her temporary restraining order that she filed against Charla and Katie Joy Paulson and claims the following. November 10th? November 10th? Oh, you mean they colluded and put this out and put out hours and hours of content all at the same time? Saying the same thing? What? No, they wouldn't do that. They're not a harassment group. They're not like, how a judge might describe them as a mob. Katie Joy will go out of her way to ruin your life and reputation. She's literally torturing your detractors online. A package was delivered to Aaron Costello's home with a threat of pizza and was mailed to Steve. Brittany Hansen claims that she traced the threatening email she received to Charla and then threatened Charla that Brittany had Megan co-hosting with Brittany on this livestream. Brittany claims that she had filed a temporary restraining order against Katie Joy Paulson and her employee, Charla. Brittany Hansen described the events that happened at the hearing for the temporary restraining order. Brittany Hansen claims that one of the defendants in the temporary restraining order, Katie Joy Paulson, had hired a lawyer for both her and her employee, Charla. Brittany questions Katie Joy's assertion that due to small town and unavailability of lawyers, she unintentionally ended up sharing legal representation with Charla. Quote, she didn't just happen to, out of coincidence, in thin air go and find a lawyer. Huh? They read Katie Joy Paulson's statement on social media after the dismissal of the temporary restraining order and repeat the claims that Charla is an employee of Katie Joy Paulson. Hey, if your restraining order got dismissed on merit, like right out the gate, one of those merits being jurisdiction, why did you think that would be a good idea while you were already under a TRO to read your statement that was already dismissed out loud on a stream? Like, that's a level of fucking stupid, right? That's a level of brain no worky. Claims that that as Katie Joy and Charla have the same lawyer, which Veda set them up to have, She just so happens to get the same law firm as Charla, and that Katie Joy hired the lawyer for her and Charla, which I'm sure she never proved, because how would you even know that? They're all compulsive liars. I feel like they're almost trying to compete with each other to see who can say the dumbest thing and have people believe them. Brittany Hansen claims that the I feel like the dumbest thing, alright. There are two dumbest things that I've heard so far and that people have bought. Sorry, there's one dumbest thing so far that I think is the dumbest thing in this entire situation that I've heard somebody say out loud that people bought. And it was on Michelle's channel, and it was stated by Claire. And Claire said, "It's just YouTube, who cares?" On a stream where they were complaining about how they were being attacked and harassed by people on YouTube. That was really fucking stupid. And they were also referencing all of this shit. Yeah, it's just YouTube, guys. Who fucking cares? Right? Who cares? Nick Ricada, it's just YouTube. Who cares? Vic Mignogna harassment, it's just YouTube. Who cares? Fucking stupid. And people fucking bought that. People were like, yeah, we shouldn't make a big deal. And no. No. Daddy of 5, it's just YouTube. Who cares? Brittany Hansen claims that the accusations that she stated in her statement of the temporary restraining order are not baseless, and both Katie Joy and Charla having the same lawyer proves her right. You can't make the accusation and then force the two of them to work together and say, see, look, Veda's the one who filed them together. Veda's the one who brought them together in court. You can't say they're working together and then file both of their shit together and say, see, look, they're working together. Like, no, that's called a setup, and it's a bad one, and it's a transparent one. Brittany Hansen goes on to repeat the claim several times that Katie Joy Paulson was sending her threats, having her employees go after her, and claim that she was using a woman, Charla, to harass and stalk her. Brittany Hansen claims that the restraining order that Charla had filed against her in Kansas is pending, it is not active, and that she must go to court to know if it's approved or not. Yeah, the temporary restraining order is still a restraining order that is temporary. It's just not a full restraining order. It still means you have to follow the rules, idiot. And now it's a full restraining order. Haha, haha, haha. Which she is violating by reposting and republishing content where she's talking about Charla. Which I showed earlier at the beginning of the stream. Brittany repeats that Charla is harassing them, and they, Steve McRae, Aaron Costello, and Brittany Hansen are her victims. Yeah, Brittany also named Steve and Aaron in her TRO as well, by the way, that she filed in North Carolina. Brittany Hansen claims that the court in Kansas has not granted any protective order against her. Yes, they did. It was a temporary restraining order, and now it's a full restraining order. During this live stream, Megan is present on screen, agreeing with all the claims made by Brittany. She states that this is all connected, just like they have been saying, and that it all adds up. Wow, it's almost like when you're the one who cut up the puzzle pieces. Brittany Hansen refers to Charla as Carla in this live stream. People donated money to Brittany repeating her claims. This needs to be stopped before someone gets hurt. Good work. I'm going to up my support after her continued lies. I'm just sorry so many people are involved in her disgusting web of bullshit, threats, and harassment. YouTuber Down the Rabbit Hole at Bedtime was also present in the live chat, making donations to Brittany, and claims that there is no proof that Katie Joy sent to Twitter lady Charla after all of them. Oh, sorry, claims there is proof. Super sticker. Brittany also claims that Steve was trying to join Aaron's restraining order hearing via Zoom. Hey, remember when Aaron was complaining that it didn't make sense to have to show up in person because they didn't want people talking behind them in their ear? Yeah, we saw Steve doing that to Kano on Nikki's stream, and now we have Aaron claiming that Steve was trying to join Aaron's restraining order hearing. Yeah, you were all told to show up because you were all fucking around, and the judge knew. So you fucked around and you found out. That was all on you. That's not the court doing anything to you or Charla doing anything to you. That's you and your friends fucking around and finding out. Oops! How did anybody know? How could anybody possibly have figured out what was going on? For keeping the chat and info real. Yes, very real. Well done, Veda. I freaking knew Charlotte was here for KJ. This needs to stop for all of you. I'm here to support all of you. Awesome. You all are standing up and fighting. You're the warriors. I'm happy to help. Again, if you would like to help Charlotte with fighting all this, there's a GoFundMe. It is linked at the top of the live chat. It will also be linked in the description down below. Oh, and you'll never guess who's already mad, by the way. You'll never guess who's already mad that there's a GoFundMe. It's Wolf. He angry. Poor guy. Poor guy. I cannot wait for him to look at this video and or look at this statement and debunk it. Because he just said that people are being framed. And it's like, oh yeah? Brittany Hansen's live chat audience offers support to bring awareness to the whole situation. Veda, I heard or read Steve already had a full order of protection on him, maybe on Reddit. Yeah, he did. Streaming November 16th, 2023. Veda Jade, liar, liar, pants on fire. Brittany Hansen reads a statement on Katie Joy's social media about the temporary restraining order and repeats that Charlotte is an employee of Katie Joy. Brittany Hansen also discussed the post on Twitter or X mentioning her temporary restraining order. Megan is present on the screen with Brittany Hansen and agreeing with her. Date, November 15th, 2023. Renelle Smith, without a crystal ball, illegally doxes people. Well, that's a tautology, or that's redundant. Doxing is already illegal. You do not have to say illegal doxing, because doxing is already fucking done. Renelle Smith, PDF count. When isn't Wolf mad? Yeah, I know, right? Same thing that applies to Wolf applies to Megan. When is he ever not mad? When he's falling asleep on Megan's stream, passed out high as fuck? Renelle Smith covers the temporary restraining order filed by Veda Jade against Katie Joy Paulson and Charlotte. Renelle reads a post from Katie Joy Paulson regarding a temporary restraining order. Renelle claims that Katie Joy was looking out for a person she did not know. Let's see. Katie Joy illegally doxes people. Is this one still available? Let's find out. Renelle Smith. Ba-da-da, ba-da-da, da-da-da-da-da-da. Doxes. Oh, without a crystal ball, illegally doxes people. Oh, this video is still up from 1 year ago. Katie Joy claims every legal action she's faced with is baseless and or frivolous. Yet she never wins. She ends up settling, and that has. See, this is why none of these people fucking settled. These people should have fucking settled. And it happens with all of her defamation suits. Blah 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 blah. Oh well, Veda Jade. Oh, which Veda Jade YouTube are you sending this to? Oh, the video isn't available anymore. Gee. Here's the link to Aaron's channel. Oh boy. 3 years ago. Good God. Womp, 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 womp. So let's take a look here. That's Preacher Boy. Here's the social media post that she was referring to. This week, I was forced to hire an attorney in Smithfield, North Carolina, a place that I have never been because a woman that runs hate groups about my business filed a baseless temporary restraining order against me. In the order, Brittany Nicole Hansen, who goes by Veda Jade online, claimed that I was sending her threats, having employees go after her, and claimed that I was suing a woman to harass and stalk her. Every single item she wrote in the order was a lie. I have no employees. The woman that she claimed is my employee has a real restraining order out against her in Kansas for harassment and stalking. I did not know this woman until the case and baseless filing occurred. Through this case, I learned that this group has been claiming this woman is my employee. She is not. They say that she's harassing them. She is not. They are claiming to be a victim of this woman. They aren't. This poor woman has been harassed and has multiple orders of protection granted in Kansas. One of these orders is permanent, and that's the one against Steve, and is, well, now Veda and Aaron and Megan and Wolf and is against one of the admins of the hate group targeting my business. On Monday, a lawyer in Smithfield referred me to another lawyer because their calendars were booked. When I called the law firm, I learned they happened to be representing the woman in Kansas that was named in the baseless filing. Go figure. Womp womp womp.
Employees go after her and claim that I was using a woman to harass and stalk her. Every single item she wrote in the order was a lie. I have no employees. The woman that she claimed is my employee has a real restraining order against her in Kansas for harassment.
Okay, I'm gonna skip past her reading this real quick.
Representing the woman in Kansas that was named in this baseless filing. I hired the firm given they would have access to both parties in the same baseless filing. But this proved beneficial for both of us. Good looking out, Katie Joy, for somebody you don't know. Both of our cases were dismissed. Brittany showed up to court and attempted to...
That is incredulity. That is Renelle putting incredulity on the idea that Charla is not working for Katie Joy. This is Renelle going out of her way to talk about fucking Charla working for Katie Joy.
To lie to the judge and accused a clerk of telling her to alter forms she filed in court. She tried to cry her way out of it, demand a continuance, and claim that I was stalking her. The judge shut her down completely because I am not a resident of North Carolina. She failed to prove that I did anything in North Carolina, and she failed to prove her claims that I was a danger to her in any capacity. Brittany has live streamed and used friends to put these baseless claims against me. They have monetized this filing to hype up the hate group followers to claim that I'm dangerous. In truth, she wasted the court's time, case dismissed. There is so much to unpack, so let's go. Katie Joy now claims that she has no employees. When she was covering the 7M dances, clearly she stated that she had a team behind her. And correct me if I'm wrong. Also, whenever she posts about without a crystal ball her business, she says we. Who is we that she always referring to? Also, how can anyone forget?
So this is Renelle in November, on November 14th, 2023, backing up Veda and her claims in that fucking filing that Charla is working for Katie Joy. Good God, this isn't complicated.
Just a Midwest mama dismantling cults one post at a time. Hashtag team WOACB. So, where's the team, Katie Joy? So, which is it? Do you or don't you have employees? Is it like when you in a legal bind, you want to claim to be this journalist/reporter? You state that through this case, you learned that this group has been making certain claims. And you stand tall saying that this woman is not doing what they claim that she's doing. How do you know factually? Side note, I'm not saying that she is, but how is KJ so convinced and certain she knows this woman is not doing what they're claiming that she did? She also states that she doesn't know this woman yet. In a previous post...
I never talked about Charla. I don't know what you're talking about. You implicated me. Yeah. We implicated you. When I talked about you talking about this shit in December... When you were making videos about it in November. Hey, weren't you supposed to, during your the TRO that you have, weren't you supposed to be taking down the fucking videos where you're talking about Charla? Brother, are you fucking serious? Again, this has happened in all of her defamation lawsuits to date. She was very quick to give people the outcome of the TRO filed against her by Veda, and no one was even that clued up with it. And she had to spin it to suit her. Like, dumbass. The call is coming from inside the house. No one implicated you. You implicated yourself by involving yourself in this whole fucking thing. Good God! Reads the Katie Joy temporary restraining order. Renelle claims that Katie Joy was looking out for the person she did not know, which we just played. She claims that Katie Joy and Charla have the same lawyer is too coincidental. Oh, let's take a look. Let's search the word lawyer.
Kansas. One of these orders...
No, hold on, internet. Calendars were booked. Yeah, let's... There we go.
Details that is not needed to be exposed That to me is a red flag. There are over 200 civil lawyers in this area of North Carolina that she mentioned, which is Smithfield. And by the luck of the draw, she was put in contact with an attorney's office who was also representing Charla. And yet she didn't even say thanks, but no thanks. Because me personally, if I did not know this,
I don't care what you think you would do. You're a fucking idiot. Whoops.
because I want no dealings with what's going on with these people, but that's just me. Her account of what happened in court is totally different from Vader Jade, who was physically in court, and if you would like to hear from her what happened, I will leave a link to her video in the description box. Something that was not...
Go check out Veda and her bullshit about Katie Joy and her accusations about Charla. Wow, good job. Great work. Ronell goes on to speculate that there are over 200 lawyers in Smithfield, and somehow by the luck of the draw, Katie was put in contact with a firm representing Charla and did not choose to hire another lawyer. Ronell goes on to say that if Katie Joy didn't want to be associated with a certain group, then she should have refused the lawyer representing Charla to represent herself and hired a different lawyer. Ronell states, say that it is a huge coincidence that Charla has a restraining order against two people that Katie Joy apparently despises. Let's see if we can find that. Oh! Found it right away.
Description box. Something that was noteworthy to me and also a huge coincidence is that this person has orders on especially two people that Katie Joy despises, and that is EKC people suck. In regard to Erin, she holds a grudge against Erin because she felt Erin read her alleged odd reports. And
what do you mean she feels like Erin did that? Erin did that thing. That's a thing Erin's done more than once. What do you mean feels like it? That's ridiculous. You're crazy.
When it comes to Steve McRae just won't shut up.
I don't care. Yeah, Steve should probably shut the fuck up. But the point is oh my god. Temporary against two people despise, and that Veda Jade has suddenly come on social media and started exposing Katie Joy. Ronell repeats that it is a huge coincidence that Charla has beef with these people. Is that what she said? Beef? Oh man, wow.
Move on, McRae's story. Like I say, it's just a huge coincidence that this woman has so much beef with these three people that Katie Joy despises. I mean, Charlotte has reached out to many other creators like me, but not that I'm saying she has anything to come after me for, which she doesn't, but she went hard, extremely hard for these people that Katie...
Implying that Charla was trying to come after you and didn't, therefore making accusations?
Joy despises. And on top of that, I see Charla is actually seeking refuge by other creators that also despise EKC, Steve McRae, Vader Jade, and this creator, Nonsense on the Web.
Oh no! Charla existed in another place on the internet. Better go harass her there. Ronell also claims that Charla is seeking refuge amongst other creators that also despise Aaron, Steve, and Brittany, and also condones the actions of Katie Joy. Down the rabbit hole at bedtime YouTubers in the comments section praising Ronell Smith. So well said, heart. Aaron Costello is also present in the comment section under the video. Gotta love how the queen of transparency failed to inform followers that the admin person with a restraining order against him is also the same person she filed one against in 2020 with evidence she believed so powerful that she had to offer a settlement offer, including terms she also had to adhere to, which was cease talking shit about each other on the internet, and that she did that so she could build and file defamation suit against him since... Aaron, that's not what happened. Go back and fucking look at that and read that again. It was pending a filing by Steve that he did a GoFundMe for that he never filed. Read it again, Aaron. That's not what it says. Nicole Farron and Megan are also present in the comment section under the video, praising Ronell Smith for the video. Nikki, thanks for speaking up. Happy birthday to your daughter. Great video, Ronell. Happy birthday to your daughter. Brittany Hansen is, stop talking about people's kids. Under no circumstances. Why are you bringing up Brunel's daughter, you psychos? Chesh is allowed to be smug. I am. Brittany Hansen is present in the comment section under the video. Would you like to see the paper? Would you like to see the paperwork regarding the reason Veda's TRO was dismissed regarding Charla? It was because of jurisdiction. I have already explained that to you. You are right. Don't worry. I've got it covered. Smiley face, winky face. Oh, look, they're working together. I know you do. You always show the truth. So sorry you had to deal with all of this mess. Yeah. The art thief. Other subscribers speculate what is Charla's relationship with Katie Joy Paulson, one suggesting Charla is an independent contractor Katie Joy Paulson is paying on the side. My guess is that Lady technically isn't Katie's employee. She's an independent contractor she's paying on the side. Employees need a W-2 filled out, and KJ isn't going to do all of that. She'll just pay people on the side like she did with Uni and likely does for nonsense. Where's my money? November 27th. Veda Jade, the master plan. Brittany Hansen discussed the content of the temporary restraining order she filed against Charla and Katie Joy Paulson. This order was dismissed due to jurisdiction, according to her. Brittany Hansen repeats several times in the stream that Charla is an employee of Katie Joy. Brittany accuses Charla of going to other creators to incite them to come after her, Aaron, and Steve. Brittany Hansen claims that she was sent 11 cease and desists. If you remember, this is the one we covered before. I'm not going to cover it again here. Brittany Hansen explains in detail how she circumvented the YouTube reporting system and that channel had received false strikes. Brittany Hansen claims that she has faced harassment and her family members have received threats. Brittany Hansen claims that the judge said to her that if she had any requests and she had requested for a special order not to allow this person, Charla, till the next court date and stop then from being able to incite third-party harassment to come after her on Charla's behalf. Brittany claims that the judge granted this request. I would love to see that fucking paperwork. They show everything else. Brittany Hansen claims that Charla had violated... I doubt this exists. Brittany Hansen claims that Charla has violated the above order because she was present in the live chat of the creator who criticized her, Brittany Hansen, and that Charla went to creators on YouTube who, quote, hated her guts, and used these creators to set her, Aaron Costello, and Steve McRae with stalking and harassment. Again, I would like to remind you, the reason I ended up doing a video about whether or not Steve was swatted after we touched on it on Dumbfuck Friday was because Wolf came to me on Steve's behalf, according to him, to give me their private fucking police filing. Not because Charla instigated me, Wolf instigated me. And then Aaron sent me her other paperwork. I've been implicated! Brittany Hansen claims the following YouTubers were working on behalf of Charla. Burnt Toast, All of the Nonsense Without a Crystal Ball, Tabitha Jane, Chesh, that's me! Brittany Hansen accuses YouTube creator Nonsense on the Web of making veiled threats towards her. Brittany Hansen questions how someone could call an attorney and that a temporary restraining order on another person insinuating that Katie Joy and Charla are cooperating together is a malicious manner towards her, Aaron, and Steve. Hey, here's the thing. Charla and Katie Joy are allowed to work together, by the way. Oh, it didn't Veda recently share a bunch of paperwork between her and Katie Joy? Like, that had evidence that Charla was talking to Katie, and that was supposed to be used in some filing? Was that Renell's filing? Where is that? How come that hasn't, like, surfaced anywhere? Is that because sharing that would be in violation of your restraining order? Or is it because it's a nothing burger? Or is it because you guys forced them together, and that communication that none of you should fucking have, and is probably in violation of whatever agreement Veda had with Katie Joy, shows that they weren't working together before these points, or they weren't, and it's just common courtesy? Or that maybe it just doesn't say what you think it does? Or that you're just full of shit and making stuff up? It's almost like Britney specifically set them up and you guys ran with it. Because you were all colluding. Dumbass. Brittany Hansen also claims that the YouTuber nonsense on the web is working for Katie Joy Paulson, who is the owner of the YouTube channel Without a Crystal Ball. In the live chat of these live streams, Katie Parker, Down the Rabbit Hole at Bedtime, and Aaron Costello, We Can See People Suck, are seen discussing the fact that Aaron Costello has an upcoming hearing and she is waiting for the response for her motion to dismiss. I believe this is in violation of the temporary restraining order that Charlotte has filed against Aaron Costello in Kansas. Who is going to court first in January, Veda or Aaron? Whoever goes first will set the precedent for what is happening for the rest. To court, I'm saying that Veda is asking for donations for court. I'm questioning who goes first, Veda or Aaron or Steve or whoever. Whoever wins or loses first will set the precedent. I don't know. I think I go on the 11th, or the 12th. You know, I don't have anything in writing on when the court date is, now that I think about it. You didn't write that down? I just looked and there's no date on anything. I am still waiting to hear if my motion to dismiss has been ruled on. I'm going to email them tomorrow and see what the holdup is. YouTube channel, Goblin Chesh. It's me, Down the Road at Bedtime to make serious claims. December 9th. Dumbfact Friday, the Christmas gift that keeps on giving. Katie Parker, Down the Rabbit Hole at Bedtime, joins a live chat on the channel Chesh and makes the following claims about Charlotte McIver. These claims are forcefully questioned by the host of the live stream, which was Maanyaa. Katie Parker refers to Charlotte as this woman from Kansas and claims that Charlotte has sent her husband and family awful messages threatening legal action against her, Katie Parker, if Katie Parker does not remove content about Katie Joy Paulson from her channel, Down the Rabbit Hole at Bedtime. I have never spoken to the woman of Kansas, yet she constantly sends my husband... Well, yeah, you did. You did on... We saw you. Whatever. Yet she constantly sends me and my husband awful messages threatening legal action against me if I don't remove content about Katie. Katie Parker questions and accuses Charlotte of if it is bullshit Katie Joy has used this woman, Charlotte, to get rid of her content, Katie Parker. She also accuses Charlotte of threatening her family. It is gossip and bullshit that Katie has used this woman to try to get rid of my content by threatening my family. Yeah, you are bullshitting. We don't believe you. Katie, I also proved later that you were lying because you sent me those emails and they didn't have any of these things in them. Because you sent me other emails. Again, she sent me other emails unprompted. Private email contact between her and Charlotte's lawyer and Charlotte's thing that she sent her. And she emailed that to me, unprompted. I asked her to send me these awful messages and, like, the threats that she was making. She never sent me those. She only sent me her private legal communications. Why do these people keep fucking sending me all this stupid shit? Katie Parker offers to forward the emails to the owner of the YouTube channel, Chesh, she supposedly received from Charlotte to validate her claims. The email is from a lawyer. I'll forward it to you. The host of the livestream forcefully questions the validity of Katie Parker's claims. Katie Parker discusses those emails from the lawyer in the comments under the livestream and claims the 2 emails that she sent to the owner of the channel, Chesh, were examples of many emails from the woman in Kansas. To be clear, I sent Chesh 2 examples of emails I received, one from a lawyer and the second directly from the woman in Kansas. The only evidence I have, this is really the woman in Kansas is this. This is really weird. The woman from Kansas attaches a note from her therapist in Kansas describing her mental health issues. I contacted the letterhead, meaning Charlotte's healthcare provider, and they confirmed this is their practice, and the letter was written by a therapist in the practice. So unless the licensed therapist is also in on this charade, I'm going to assume the woman in Kansas has mental issues and have led her to come after creators like myself inappropriately? ? You are correct that if Katie Joy herself wanted to come after me, she would have a case. Honestly, I think somebody needs to go after you to have you investigated for fucking HIPAA violations, but whatever. I'm extremely disappointed in this live stream. I think it's really odd of you to try to call me out for coming to the stream to check out your content and stating my opinions. You didn't state opinions, you made accusations that you were lying about because you tried to incite us and drag me and Maanyaa onto your side. I wonder why. Why would you want that? Why would you be going around to other creators that weren't talking about you to try to convince them to keep harassing this woman that you and your friends were harassing? I wonder. You call it derailing. Yeah, because it wasn't what the stream was about. The stream, but I thought anyone was allowed to speak in a live chat. I asked Chesh not to share the emails because clearly it would divulge a lot of info about the woman from Kansas, but if Chesh can provide proof someone else created these emails, I would love to see your proof. Peace to all of you. Again, not the emails anybody asked for. Katie Parker goes on to call Charla a crazy Twitter lady and accept that she does not have any specific evidence for her claims against Charla. I don't have specific evidence! Other than I think it's weird, and crazy Twitter lady keeps targeting my KJ videos, and in addition, they appear in court using the same lawyer. Certainly it's a remote possibility that KJ has nothing to do with it, but in the real world, so many weird coincidences. By coincidences, you mean things you forcibly put together with you and your friends in a harassment campaign that you colluded to? Yeah. Don't usually occur and occur repeatedly over and over again. I understand I set myself up for heavy criticism by coming to Chesh's channel, by even coming to Chesh's channel. And no, I'm not willing to divulge all email messages. Just one would have sufficed. And stuff I've seen because that just gets overwhelming and ridiculous. Okay. But much love to you regardless. Don't want it. You're a creep. You're a creepy weirdo. Don't want that. Go away. Don't force your love on us. Not required. Not wanted. Fuck off. You fucking creepy weirdo. Go shill your suicide cream to other people. Sorry, suicide supplement. I get you're asking valid questions and trying to be respectful. After the above live stream, Katie Parker then discusses the emails she had received from Charla in the comment section of a post in the community tab of the YouTube channel Chesh. She refers to Charla, this woman, and claims that Charla will be interested in the attention she received from the whole conversation that Katie Parker started. Oh, her starting shit. Go figure. If you come here, then I can demonstrate you how false it is that anyone can come here to any live chat and be free to chat. Yeah. I have mods for a reason. The email from the woman contained an attachment to an email from her therapist. It was odd. Sigh, I can't even figure out what you mean by this. I guess I can't stop you from doing what you want or get you to understand how difficult it's been to deal with this person. You mean you can't just lie to me and I don't just believe what you say? Yeah. I didn't really know much about you, but I researched your name on YouTube and now I understand you have a complicated history with Steve. It's not really complicated. We worked together. He tried to fuck me over. I told him he wanted to have my work for free. I told him no, and he's been spiraling ever since. It's not that complicated. I only came here and shared this info because your chat seemed to be claiming Veda and Steve were sending these messages and emails. They have been. And I wanted to share that I didn't believe that that was true. Then why did you make claims that you were receiving harassing and threatening emails? So I guess it's been proven since the woman from Kansas showed up and validated them in your comments. That seems sus. What do you mean? It means that I verified that the emails you sent to me were also the ones that Charla said that she sent. That's called verification. God, you're fucking dumb. If she... Good God. Renell and this lady are like fucking this, and it's so fucking weird. To me, if she was a member of your channel all this time, why didn't she tell everyone that these emails and messages were true without me needing to prove it? Because those weren't the emails anybody asked for, you dumb fuck. So odd. I don't understand all these games being played here, but I'm tired of it. You're tired of the thing you started? I can't control what you will do going forward. I wish you the best. Streaming January 6th, 2024. YouTube channel Renell Smith. All these people that I apparently is scared of. Renell Smith uses the title of the video to insinuate that YouTubers Maanyaa, Chesh want to scare her. Accuses Katie Joy Paulson, YouTube channel Without a Crystal Ball, of falsely accusing Steve of sexual harassment. Calls Maanyaa as someone who comes across as very a very angry individual and being worked up. Claims that Maanyaa and Chesh, co-host on Chesh YouTube channel, twists a lot of things. Says that Maanyaa, Sharla can go and obsess over her. Mentions nonsense YouTube creator and claims that they become unhinged whenever they mention Steve. Claims that Maanyaa and Chesh are focused on getting back at Steve. Claims that Chesh has misled the YouTuber nonsense on the web regarding some topic involving slander. Streaming on January 14th, 2024, Renell Smith. Chesh and Maanyaa attack Suzanne. Renell Smith mentions a YouTuber, Suzanne, had discussed the legal issues between Sharla, Steve McRae, and Brittany Hansen. Assumes that the reason Suzanne called Sharla a creature, I think she called her the creature, but, you know, is because Sharla had threatened Renell in some form of a temporary restraining order and legal action if Renell Smith talks about Sharla. Therefore, Suzanne has the same reason not to use Sharla's name. Calls Maanyaa, Chesh, and Nonsense bodyguards of Sharla, and they can speak about Sharla with no legal repercussions for them, and they obviously speak in defense of Sharla. This isn't in defense of Sharla. This is in the facts of things that you did because Maanyaa was asked to write one for court by a lawyer because Steve took Sharla to court on false accusations, things he claims were false. These people are fucking insane. Claims that Chesh has inserted herself in the matter with Sharla. Well, Aaron brought me in, and before that, Wolf brought me in, so, you know, take that how you will. Minimizes the fact that Chesh can be a relevant witness for the case between Sharla and Steve, Brittany, and Aaron. Sharla has contacted her as she made this video with things that Renell Smith did not do. Renell Smith claims that she will make more videos to expose Sharla from her side. Claims that Sharla has given her ultimatums to take down videos about situations she's involved in and remove her name from her descriptions. She does not do well with threats and ultimatums. Ooh. Questions how it's okay for Maanyaa, Chesh, and Nonsense, whom she addresses as the Musketeers, to speak in defense of Sharla. Claims Sharla, Maanyaa, Chesh, and Nonsense want to silence her. I mean, it would probably be in your favor to shut the fuck up, but, you know. She will make a video about all of this madness going on. YouTuber creator Nonsense turns to YouTube for validation. No, that's Aaron. Accuses Chesh of throwing someone's trauma in their face. Part 2, My Truth, Slander, Lies, and Videos. Renell Smith claims Sharla tried to silence her and is continuing to do so. Maanyaa and Chesh have implicated her in situations she was not involved in. When was this? Oh, this was all the ones that happened on January 14th. And this video was November 14th of 2023. YouTuber, content creator Nonsense spreads lies and information. She is going to speak about Sharla since Sharla has threatened her with a temporary restraining order and that she may take out in the next several days. She has no problem speaking about Sharla or her name. Maanyaa and Chesh targeted her because she was friendly with Steve or his acquaintances. Renell Smith repeats her claim several times. Reads the emails she claims were sent by Sharla to her audience. Maanyaa, Chesh, Nonsense gave Sharla time to contact her and try to silence her. What the fuck? Conspiracy theories? Discusses her supposed history with Sharla. She gets information from other subscribers and other people to take a look at, and that's just how it goes on YouTube. Claims Sharla is harassing and defaming her. Admitted to claims that Sharla went to YouTube creator Nonsense for refuge. Maanyaa, Chesh, and Nonsense are telling Sharla that Renell is spreading slander and defamation. Are we? Do we need to? I don't think we need to. Claims that Sharla has intimidated her. Oh. Claims that Maanyaa and Chesh made another YouTube creator, Katie Parker, as insane. I think Rabbit's insane. I don't know what's wrong with her. She's got something going on in her head. I don't know what it is, but it is not whatever it is. Claimed that Sharla is taking cues from Maanyaa, Chesh, and Nonsense, that she should take action against Sharla for all the lies she is spewing for allowing other people to spread them in her defense. I'm sure she can prove that, right? Charlotte wants to silence her because of the information she is getting from Maanyaa Chesh nonsense, and Ranelle can prove that. And don't forget, we're all working for Katie Joy. She's been given warnings on how dirty Maanyaa Chesh and nonsense can be. January 16th, 2024, Ranelle Smith, My Truth, Part 3, continues to read emails to her audience she claims were sent by Charlotte, and her replies to the co-host of the YouTube replies to her. On January 8th, 2024, the co-hosts of the YouTube channel Chesh expressed their interest in the cases filed by Charlotte in Kansas and expressed their wish to be able to attend the hearing as witnesses. As the co-hosts are not citizens of the United States, they set up a GoFundMe campaign to collect funds to help with travel and accommodation costs, and enters the GoFundMe on a live YouTube live stream and a post in the Reddit thread are without a crystal ball. What followed was many tweets made by people who follow or subscribe to Steve McRae on YouTube and Twitter, and these tweets, both co-hosts were accused of fraud and lying. Please see some of the screenshots below. Put up by Golden Unicorn. There's the hashtag Dramacon. Aaron Costello, calling the reason for the GoFundMe as frivolous shit. I thought the subreddit was about Katie Joy. I thought you all said we were working for Katie Joy. Why are people using it to post GoFundMe streams for frivolous shit like two people flying to another country to meet their last remaining friend? I miss my friends. This just seems kind of rude for them to do. Also, wouldn't it be cheaper for one of them to travel to the other person's home and stay there while visiting? No. Because neither of us are from America, you dumb motherfucker. I mean, both of them traveling to a country neither of them lived in seems like a costly way to do this. Why do it this way? Unless there is someone they are fangirling over, someone they are excited enough to see in person and will know exactly when and where that person will be. So they turn to the internet to beg for funds to finally be in the presence of this amazing person. They're just a couple of lonely little fans hoping to be in the presence of greatness and maybe lap up a little clout along the way. They might be too invested at this point to feel satisfied with a brief visit. It's just gonna make them thirstier. Peace sign? What? Erin claiming she can jump to conclusions if she wanted to and will do what is right for her. If it trolls like a troll and it sounds like a troll, I owe nothing to you or anyone else, except the court. I can jump to conclusions if I want to. I can believe what I want to believe. I don't have to hear or read anything anyone spams me with. I owe no one any kind of fairness on or off my channel. I do what I feel is right for me. I will talk about who and what I want. You, whomever you are, have no control over my speech. You aren't entitled to put stipulations on my conduct. Stipulations. I read an extra R in there. Stipulations on my conduct, or to expect to, or demand a damn thing from me. If not getting your way is too hard for you, leave. She's saying this on Reddit, by the way. Do you think for 1 second you have given me the same respect you feel you are entitled to from me in this comment thread? I haven't said a fucking word about you or anyone other than Dobby and Goblin. Dobby is a racial slur for Maanyaa, by the way. Yet here you are doing every single thing you claim I am doing, and doing it to me, Steve, Veda, and others. Hey, though you have every right to be a hypocrite and insult and demean whomever you like, you do you, but you know that you are in fact a hypocrite in this thread. Again, this is just this is just Erin complaining and saying that she's allowed to do whatever she wants, and that's saying everyone's allowed to do whatever they want, but all while bitching that she doesn't have control over it, and like, she's stupid. She's just dumb. You know what to do if... Oh, you know what, though? If and when it becomes too much for me and it upsets my delicate sensibilities and makes me big mad that I can't control what others say and think, I will just go to another subreddit, another site, or do something else. X'd out. That's what most people do. So by all means, continue to keep my name in your mouth. Mine, unlike nonsenses according to her own words, doesn't taste like shit, but it does taste like frustration, because no matter how many times you savor the taste, you'll never cause me into reacting the way you want me to, Well said, Aaron. Oh. Chesh is dirty. She likes to get down with his sickness. Ooh, ah, ah, ah. Ironic, isn't it? Coming from someone claims themselves as the entitlement translator. She's so weak, yeah. Kitty is a liar. Same account on Twitter. Fucking Charla, get the fuck out with that shit. Absolutely no one wants to hear what some freaks want to say. Laugh my ass. What fucking whack jobs. How the fuck is this relevant to KJ? Because you said we were working for KJ, you goddamn morons. Holy shit, you people are fucking stupid. This page is for KJ's bullshit. If you want to talk about anything else, make your own pages, for fuck's sakes. No one wants anything to do with your shit or that crazy as fuck Charla or PC. I don't know what PC is. They are both fucking lunatics and deserve zero attention. Erin Costello discussing her motion to dismiss against Charla on January 12th, 2024, her pending litigation. Exactly, I was waiting to hear if it would be dismissed, not that it was going to be dismissed. I never told my quote audience that it was going to be dismissed. I said I filed a motion waiting to hear on that motion. Words matter. Yeah, we play. Oh, PC is pork chop. Oh, okay. Yeah, that was proven to be a lie. Maanyaa put a short on her channel. You can just check that one out if you want. The comment accused me of stating that it was going to be dismissed. I refute having said that. I said I filed a motion and was waiting to hear if it would be dismissed or not. That it was as a fact going to be dismissed. I never denied or kept it a secret that I filed something. In fact, I talked about it back when I filed it. Great job, Hardy Boy, of proving I did something I informed everyone of having done. I mean, you do that a lot and then claim nobody should know what they were talking about, so... Although you really didn't prove anything, I did, and I'm sorry I have to ask you to do you think any of this has anything to do with you, or what you could possibly have any kind of effect on the situation? Ding! I realize you want to insert yourself into shit. And you sure can try to, but that doesn't make you a player in anything going on, especially since you can't even use the term gaslight correctly. Aaron, you really don't want to talk about people using words wrong. But if I go to the shorts over here... Oh, is it on my channel? Might be on my channel. No, maybe it's on my channel. Hold on. It might be me! Shorts. I gotta find one that's not my dog. By the way, if you want to see cute videos of my dog, check out the YouTube shorts. Yeah. They're almost all Puck. Maybe this one.
I don't know if you can answer this, but Edward's asking about your motion to dismiss. Did it go through?
I don't know. It's weird how I can't get a response.
If I recall, you told your audience that it was going to be dismissed, question mark.
So
really?
Yeah. I wrote them twice. I was told that one would be mailed. I did, confirmed the address and all that. And that was like, let's say the 17th. That was almost 3 weeks ago. So.
Wow.
I don't know.
I don't know if you can answer this, but Edward's asking about your motion.
Womp womp. How unfortunate for you. All right. Erin Costello accuses Maanyaa of lying about an event in 2022. My apologies. That's literally what a couple of tweets state. You did lie about the refunds. I proved that. Yeah, we've been over that a good number of times. Actually, is that one that she has? Hold on. Wait a second. Is that one of the... Wait, that's the first video. That's this one.
Remember I said, pointed out, the anonymous one that was being discussed here was for $20, okay? And it used the same email address as Maanyaa.
A few moments later.
I have no doubt that you made these donations because you really wanted to help Steve. In fact, you wanted to help Steve so much that you didn't want Steve or anyone else to know how much you were helping Steve. And I think that that's why you made the anonymous account. And I think that that's why you made the anonymous account. And I think that that's why you made the anonymous account. The anonymous one that was being discussed here, and it used the same email address as Maanyaa. It never would have came out though had you not done all of these refund requests or whatever.
So why do that to begin with? Yeah, it is. Ever be trusted. This is why she can't ever be trusted. She donated to a friend under stock account and no one knew it was her account. That is kind of shady though. Okay, it is. It never would have came out though had you not done all of these or refund requests or whatever. So why do that to begin with? Yeah, it is. I'm kind of curious why you wanted to help Steve that much, but
40 fucking seconds ago.
I have no doubt that you made these donations because you really wanted to help Steve, and you really wanted to help Steve, and you really wanted to help Steve. And where in this tweet of mine did I say that you did this all purposely? It was all premeditated. Where did I say that? I mean, I'll be honest with you. When I was initially under the impression that these donations were made much later than they were, part of me considered that. But then I quickly learned when they were made, and I let that go. I didn't even vocalize that. I didn't even vocalize that. It was just a brief thought in my mind, and I moved on from it.
A few fucking months ago.
In fact, it even sounds like, and even seems like she was trying to make this look as bad as possible for Steve by donating under names or aliases. I didn't even vocalize that. Just for the simple opportunity to ask for a refund. Because the more people who ask for refunds, the more fraudulent a campaign will look. No? What the fuck? So, then why wasn't? What was the reason then? Because that means it wasn't refunded due to fraud. It wasn't refunded due to the purchaser not getting what they were promised for the money, which that's been her complaint or her alleged complaint, right? So why the fuck did it happen then? Why was the chargeback? It wasn't due to a chargeback. It wasn't due to a chargeback. So why was it? I want to know. It wasn't refunded due to fraud. It wasn't due to a charge rate. So.
Wow. Go figure. That's literally what a couple tweets said. You did lie about the refunds. I proved that. No, you fucking didn't. Let's just say thank you for providing me with another opportunity to point out your dishonesty. Here's my tweet from yesterday, 23 hours ago, where I give my apology. There's another mention of this apology in this thread under another one. Regarding your donation, I displayed how you lied in this stream, starting at 32 minutes and 40 to the 41:30 mark, where I showed the discussion between Steve and the GoFundMe rep. The rep informed Steve, blah, 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 blah. I'm skipping the rest of that. We know she's full of fucking shits. I just took a look at this GoFundMe. At first I laughed, but then I scrolled down and saw the GoFundMe linked below, and they were all for funerals and children. I was so sad, and reminded me that Chesh and Maanyaa don't live in the real world. Very sad. I don't have a problem with Chesh visiting Kansas when she gets a job to pay for it. Listen, I'm not visiting Kansas. I went to court to do a job and put my money where my mouth was. That's what I did. Getting some help getting there was fantastic. And I hate to be the bearer of bad news there. Funerals suck, and why are you bringing up people's children? I thought bringing up children was unacceptable under any circumstances. And you're not even just bringing up regular children, you're bringing up people's dead kids. What the fuck? A blind person can see what's going on here. I watched one live with Steve in it a while back because he was answering questions on someone else's stream. It was something about KJ and what happened between them. He at least didn't giggle like a 13-year-old in it. Not a Steve fan and have never been on his YouTube. Not a Steve hater either. Now I have watched this one. The sheer giddiness and excitement of possibly being called tells me they are enjoying it. I can't take them seriously. That's okay, the feeling's mutual. I was subpoenaed as a witness in a big case 4 years ago. I don't believe you. It was very serious, involved a persecutor that was shady as fuck. I don't believe you. My testimony, very sad. My testimony was extremely important. I don't believe you. Because I had direct knowledge of what was going on behind the scenes. I don't believe you. I went and testified in person for part of it and testified remotely for part. I was required to testify. It wasn't a maybe. Yeah. Hi. Hello. Hi. I had to go because of Aaron. I didn't want to testify. It's just not a problem testifying remotely. They don't call most of people's witnesses lists. Okay. I got called and I had to go in person. Because as Veda said, Steve and Aaron were fucking around with being on each other's fucking hearing calls. Most judges don't want to hear from people not directly involved. Aaron sent me her paperwork. Otherwise, cases would take decades. It's also not a game or something to be giddy about. I mean, I had a good time. Not everything has to be miserable all the time, you know what I mean? Sorry, do you need to emotion police me? If we're not required to attend as witnesses, we will refund the money. Say what? I thought they couldn't afford it. Why ask us then? What? Stop asking people in here that couldn't give a rat's ass about to fund your vacation, and stop thinking you have important info for this case. If you did, you'd be required to go. Pay for it your damn self. I did end up being, I had to go. Having to go versus being called are different things. If I was going to go, I had to be there in person. These people are stupid. These people are really fucking stupid. Everything you said, honestly, I don't care about Steve and his interpersonal issues, but it also turned me off seeing them giddy talking about their excitement to testify. I had a good time. I had fun. It was very interesting. Have they not spoken to representation? Have they not mentioned how they are in another country and it's cost prohibitive for them to be... Aaron applied for me to be there in person. Veda applied for me to be there in person. Charla applied to have me show up remotely. The judge said no because Aaron and Veda and Steve were fucking around. And Aaron and Veda said, no, make them come too. How do we know they're not fucking around? You idiots. You fucking buffoons. Can you make any more of a mockery? Patterns of observation. In my observation of similar behavior of certain YouTubers, namely Aaron Costello, Nicole Farron, Brittany Hansen, Megan Boussard, Moderate Extremist, Katie Parker, Renelle Smith, and Suzanne Tickmeyer, a distinct pattern has emerged. Probably Steve, too. These creators constantly produce content that casts individuals they view as adversaries in a negative light, often portraying them as lacking moral integrity and being inherently dishonest and deceitful. This pattern of behavior is persistent and tends to escalate, typically only ceasing when legal measures such as injunctions or restraining orders are enforced against them. Again, I would like to tell you there is a difference between getting a judgment and that judgment being enforced. As we have seen up to this date, in the year of our Lord, 2025, February, these restraining orders have not been enforced yet. They've just been handed down, and then Erin immediately decided to go live about it because she's a fucking idiot. This reoccurring strategy not only highlights a problematic approach to addressing disagreements, but also underscores the potential for social media platforms to be used as tools for sustained character attacks until confronted with legal boundaries. Even when Aaron says that and admits out loud on a stream that Maanyaa did not commit fraud and it was not chargeback, to this day she is still trying to make that accusation on Maanyaa because she's fucking stupid. YouTube creators targeted with similar patterns. Katie Joy Paulson, channel name Without a Crystal Ball. In 2020, Mustafa Cray publicly accused Katie Joy Paulson of falsely alleging sexual harassment against him, leading to him to produce several live streams on the matter. Other creators mentioned above support McCrae through their own content on various platforms. In response, Paulson obtained a temporary restraining order against Steve around mid-2020. This led to a settlement where both parties agreed not to disparage each other for a year. While McCrae adhered to this agreement, other creators continued to discuss the issue. As soon as the agreement's one-year term ended, McCrae resumed discussing the allegations against Paulson on his channel and through appearances on other creators' streams and chats. He also initiated a defamation suit against Paulson in mid of 2021, which was Pocket Service, which was later dismissed with prejudice. Despite the dismissal, McCrae, along with the aforementioned creators, persisted in discussing the allegations on various platforms. A similar pattern emerged with Charla after MacGyver filed for a restraining order against McCrae and others in Kansas. McCrae filed a retaliatory restraining order against her in California, which he later dropped on the day of the hearing. Despite ceasing his public commentary on McIver, other creators and McCrae's followers have continued to discuss her, often using derogatory terms. And, like, on his own channel, I guess. This pattern, because this pattern demonstrates that even if McCrae stops discussing an individual, his network of followers and fellow YouTubers often continue the discourse, maintaining a cycle of public discussion and criticism. Nonsense YouTube channel, nonsense on the web. This YouTube creator has consistently expressed criticism towards Steve McCrae and other creators who produce content about Katie Joy Paulson. In response, creators such as Renell Smith have levied accusation against this critic, alleging collaboration or employment with Katie Joy Paulson. These accusations, as admitted by Renell, are made in support of Steve McCrae's stance. Furthermore, Smith has used derogatory labels like racist and unhinged when referring to the critic, seemingly in an effort to discredit and diminish the validity of their criticisms towards Steve McCrae. This dynamic highlights a continuous interaction within the YouTube community where criticism and counter-accusations form part of an ongoing discourse around these public figures. To make money! Maanyaa, me, YouTube channel, Chesh. When Steve McCrae filed his hip pocket service against Katie Joy, he started a GoFundMe campaign to finance his defamation lawsuit against Katie Joy Paulson in October of 2021. As mentioned above, Steve McCrae's hip pocket service expired and his lawsuit was dismissed with prejudice. I contacted GoFundMe via their support and requested my donations to the campaign be refunded. Maanyaa, by the way, was not the only person who got a refund. GoFundMe deemed my reasons appropriate to request refunds and refunded the donations under their GoFundMe giving guarantee policy. To note that nothing was refunded from the actual campaign or Steve McCrae, it was GoFundMe who made the refund. I posted on my Twitter account on March 16, 2023, a screenshot of the email from GoFundMe confirming my refunds and wrote, "I have gotten refunds from Steve's GoFundMe campaign." I also posted screenshots from my online bank account to show the refunds coming back in there. Steve McCrae became aware of this and for some reason contacted GoFundMe to inquire why I was provided with refunds. He posted on March 16th, 2023, the same day, the following on his Twitter account to some 4,500 followers on that platform. And I would also like to point out, again, New Zealand times and dates. So if you're looking for something, the date might be off by a day. News. Maanyaa is being investigated by the Trust and Safety Department for filing what is called chargeback fraud for falsely telling GoFundMe that her card was unauthorized when it was authorized by her. GoFundMe has assured me that the GoFundMe is fine and is working to investigate her for fraud. He also posted screenshots and transcripts of his conversations with representatives of GoFundMe. There was no mention of any investigation against me, nor the representative had confirmed there was a chargeback on my card. When he tweeted again, he tagged more creators on the platform who had their own followers. Red's Rhetoric, Tina I'll Cut You, Aaron, Atheist Pastor, Maya Vegeta, Kino, Atheist Vegan, Segmentation Fault. Even though McCrae has stopped accusing me publicly, creators like Aaron and other followers, except he hasn't totally stopped. He's providing stuff in the background to creators to post on his behalf. So, for example, Jesse or whatever the fuck that guy's name is was in Aaron's comment section posting with Steve's consent some shit. Creators like Aaron and other followers of Steve continue to accuse me of fraud and lying to GoFundMe. Since I am a citizen of New Zealand, I cannot afford to pursue any legal action against such accusations on public platforms such as YouTube and Twitter. Please, some examples below. Aaron Costello's Twitter account, post in 2022. I'm not going to read through these ones because they're a little bit outside of the scope. You can look at the document yourself. What my incompetent ass can't figure out is why didn't Steve know that Anonymous was you? He did. GoFundMe had to tell him it was you. Why keep that a secret? What shady shit have you been up to this whole time? He knew, you dumb motherfucker. We just watched that video. God, you're fucking stupid. Good God, you are so... God, I need a new word for how stupid you are. Oh, look, it's Black Wolf. Go fucking figure. Oh, look, more Black Wolf. Fraud. Erin Costello has made 2 live streams totaling 2.9 hours on her YouTube channel, accusing me of lying and that my donations were fraudulent, as demonstrated above, and has also shared with her audience on Twitter live streams. Blada. Conclusion. I am of the opinion that the additional legal measures are necessary to prevent creators like Steve, Erin Costello, Nicole Farron, Brittany Hansen, Megan Boussard, moderate extremists Katie Parker, Renelle Smith, Suzanne Tickmeyer, and probably Black Wolf from engaging in harassment or spreading false accusations against individuals, particularly those who are protected categories. Once these creators broadcast their claims on platforms such as YouTube, Twitter, Facebook, and Reddit, their followers often perpetuate these narratives, continuing to share and disseminate them, even if the original poster ceases. Even if the original poster says they were wrong. Therefore, stronger legal safeguards are needed to effectively curb this cycle of harassment and the spread of misinformation, ensuring protection for vulnerable individuals from such unwarranted, potentially damaging actions. Links to YouTube videos available publicly. So if you're looking for the citations and stuff that I was looking at, that you can go and see for yourself, there you fucking go. There's all the links. Look at them all. Yippee! Go figure! Ah, damn. Oh, gosh darn. Yay! Aaron Jump Wolf. Okay, how high? Congratulations! We read all 69 pages of Maanya's statement, preponderance of evidence observed via public records. Again, this is the shit that was all public. This is the shit that was all available. And I would like to point out to the people that are going to be watching this and potentially reviewing it after the fact, I got one thing for you.
Come to my home uninvited and tell me how I should arrange my furniture. What a fool you are! Skeleton divine death.
You're in my territory, motherfuckers. You've been in my territory. We're playing by my rules. Welcome to the shit show, where you've been doing nothing but taking L after L after L sideways up the ass. Good job, Maanyaa. Congratulations, Sharla, on your wins. If anybody wants to help Sharla out with the last leg, which I believe is currently mostly Renelle, feel free. The GoFundMe link will be in the description below, as well as it's at the top of the thing. Does anybody have any questions, concerns, comments? I have a concern. Didn't Erin put out this very aggressive offer for her to debate me, she wants to bring me on and confront me directly? Yeah, I never received anything on that. That seems to have just, like a fart in the wind, gone, disappeared, doesn't exist. How poor unfortunate soul, so sad. So true. Good God. Thank you so much for joining me. I'm gonna get out of here. I've had a good time. I hope you guys enjoyed the receipt. That certainly wasn't all of them, by the way. And again, I would like to remind you, this was only up until January of 2024. This doesn't even, this stuff was not even the stuff, like, it was only July to September, the beginning of September, that was considered for the restraining orders that they all have. Everything that happened afterward and wasn't considered by the court. Now this stuff, we've still got January onward, so good luck with that, assholes. Fucking Christ, everything is on fire. You guys are fucking stupid. Okay, get out of here. See you guys next time. Bye-bye. I hope fucking Aaron gets arrested.